Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Today. Fuck. Sergeant's Time, WTF Nation Radio, 15 March 2018, broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence. What is going on? Welcome everybody in all the chats, all the fitness, all tag chasers, and, whoever's, whatever's. Welcome aboard. Hey, real quick, just want to make a quick announcement. We've crested 15,000 likes and follows on our Facebook page, so thank you so much. And there will be a prize given to the 15,000th like. So, if anything else, it'll be a good consolation prize. Always pay attention. Always like, share all of our platforms: Twitter, Facebook Live, Facebook. You know the deal. Come on, Instas. What other platforms do the kids have out now? Because I know Snapchat's about every time some clueless model decides to say Snapchat sucks because they don't know how to operate it or something like that, then all of a sudden stocks start tumbling and shit in Snapchat. The latest one is what's her name? Fucking Rihanna. She said that, you guys post that stuff making jokes about me being a punching bag. Well, if your boyfriend beats you up and you don't fucking report his ass, you become a punching bag. Right? Too soon?
I mean, that is kind of how it works,
Well, I mean,
or you can punch back.
Or you can punch back. But this is not one of those moments where I'm gonna rant about that shit. Hey, real quick, I just gonna say the last 24 hours of the fucking news in the military have been just fucking sucking, man. Real quick, I just want to throw out our fucking condolences and our hearts and best wishes out to the families. Everybody involved in the stories I'm going to be telling you about that happened in the last 24 hours. Let's start with it was an airman, killed his wife, 2 daughters, and himself. Don't know what the fuck happened. It was a murder-suicide, and evidently that's how they were found. So it's fucked up. Then shortly thereafter, an F-18 Hornet flying over Key West, had some engine trouble. Pilots ejected. Both of them killed during the ejection sequence. And then just breaking right now, HH-60 Pavlo helicopter crashed on the border of Iraq and Syria, Al Qaim. And 7 on board. And of course, as times, dates, locations, and personnel are updated, then we will let you know what's going on. But it's one of those things to where that sucks. Fucking, that's what we got to work with. Hey, so there we go. That's all the information we have right now. So once that happens, then we'll keep you guys posted. Of course, if you've not paid attention to the main page, we've already got some stories up and all that. So it's just, I don't know, just kind of like these last 24, 48 hours has just been fucking bumming for the DOD. It's kind of sucks. And everybody realizes that even in training and even while deployed, sometimes our jobs throughout are inherently dangerous. It's not, it's not natural to strap ourselves in military aircraft to just go do things. And then the situation with the murder-suicide, that's unfortunate and it's sad as fuck. But, anyways. Yeah, it sucks. Don't know what else to say. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. It all kind of leaves me speechless.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
That's all I can do. So, I wanted to get that out of the way. So recently, I'm noticing in the military, they're having a lot of issues right now with cyber attacks and cyber shit going on. Apparently, we've been enduring, or we've been taking, I guess you would say, several cyber attacks being given out by Russia. Yeah, well, I mean, everybody's testified before Congress saying that we need to improve our cyber abilities and all that. And I don't know, it just seems like lately, what the fuck's going on, dude? Do we not like to fight anymore or something? We like to say we like to fight, but are we fighting? Ready to fight tonight shit and all sort of stuff? I remember when fucking countries just barely did anything. We would launch the fucking 82nd Airborne and fuck them up. They're just one of those things where you just don't like, what the fuck? Are we not going to do anything? Are we not going to say anything? When a country like this happened recently, and there was a Russian spy and his daughter that were poisoned through some sort of Novichok nerve agent in Britain, which is obviously was connected to Russia, and all we could do is send them a stern letter and say we're condemning this. Go ahead.
I send a stern letter like when my orders get messed up on Amazon, like a stern email. I think, this kind of deserves a little bit more than just a stern letter.
It's not like
that's what you do when your order gets messed up. You send them a stern email and then they fix your shit.
That's what society is now. What was you just talking about, this man stuff we were talking about? Fucking go up there and take it. Oh, you want to put some fucking Novichok? Dude, that sounds like a goddamn football coach. Introducing John Novichok. He's replacing, Belichick from the Patriots. That's what he sounds like. It sounds like that's the name of a coach, not a fucking nerve agent. That does.
You're right.
Fucking.
And I don't even follow all the sports and stuff, but you're right.
That does sound like that. It's like, hey, did you hear about Novichok? Dude, man, do you like signing to Alabama? No, motherfucker, that's fucking nerve agent. Shut up. This sounds like fucking. It'd be one of those hit fucking funny names to You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, again, dude, exactly, Dale. Peace comes from fucking war. Our whole nation was founded on fucking war, not a bunch of pussy-ass motherfuckers crying about shit and demanding everybody to do anything. When everything gets raised to 21 anyways, it's not going to fucking matter because then adults can finally go fight. As opposed to everybody telling us how to fight. Just getting fucking tired of it. You know what I feel like right now? Somebody told me today, and it kind of brought me to some thinking. You saw the movie Men in Black, right?
Oh, yeah.
You saw the end of the movie?
But I've seen it.
You saw the end of the movie, right? Where Will Smith, Agent J, and Agent K are sitting on the fucking bench. And then, Agent K is played by Tommy Lee Jones, and J is obviously Will Smith. And they were just sitting there talking about whatever, and all of a sudden Tommy Lee Jones has this glazed look in his eyes, and then he looks up and goes, "You ever wonder what's in those stars? I mean, I never take time to look at the stars." And then Will Smith pulls out that fucking dememorizer and zaps him. You know what I mean?
Right. I remember now. Yes.
Somebody told me that's what I'm looking like right now. That's what I'm looking at right now. That I have the Agent K. I am now looking up at the stars, and I'm just starting to kind of like this really. There was a couple, just I don't know, just last couple of weeks of I don't give a things that I would normally stress out about. That I literally said to people that normally I would not say this to, but I would say I'm okay. I really don't give a fuck about that right now. And everyone's like, I feel like you ever look at this? Hey, Spanky, you ever look at the stars? Ever like gaze up in the stars and see if there's life truly out there, if there's peace? You know, you ever see that? Am I speaking like somebody who's about ready to drop a retirement paperwork? Does that sound like it?
That's exactly it. I mean, you would be surprised at how many of those fucks you keep in your pocket when you know that the end is near.
Oh man, you know what? I have the amount of fucks that I have in my pockets are so few now. They're jingling like change in there. I don't know if it's fucking a bunch of quarters and nickels or fucking fucks. Now that's how loosely carrying fucks I have.
Yeah, and you're not giving them out anymore. You just keep them.
No, I'm just not. I'm
They're
really
all for me now.
today.
I'm not giving them out anymore.
Today I went out and I did something that I didn't think I would do fucking in the morning. Went out and bought a couple of bottles of fucking Jack. You can imagine someone of my stature being in uniform buying a couple bottles of Jack at fucking 9:30 in the morning.
I can attest that does happen. Like when I was retiring and stuff, I was like, it's on the way home.
It's
and sometimes I get off at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Today I just didn't feel like giving a fuck. I was like, do you ever look at the stars, Spanky?
Every day now.
Holy fuck, man! There was just some things that have happened in the Army lately in the Army that I'm just not getting, and I don't know if it's we're not getting it, our leaders aren't getting it. I'm just seeing some shit in the main page. It just fucking blows me away, because I get to look at the main page inbox sometimes, and I get to skirt around there, and I'll get to throw a couple of jokes in there once in a while, and do some posts and all that. That's once in a while though, but not a lot. But I just read over people's shoulders and stuff. And of course, I add my 2 cents, and then fucking, everyone either says, shut the fuck up, I just get out of here, or I walk away. But I just looking at some of the shit in the Army, and I'm telling you, fucking leaders are just not getting it. Leaders are not getting it at all. Everyone's more worried about naming their fucking duty stations the center of excellence as opposed to taking care of their soldiers. Everyone's more concerned about having somebody getting resources for whatever facilities that they have as opposed to taking care of those soldiers. Something that is as fucking simple as managing your troops. The soldiers are not giving a fuck about shit because we have not given a fuck about them. How could you sit there as a senior leader, as, in my position, I have, several hundred personnel below me, and I'm telling motherfuckers to do shit, and there's first sergeants and platoon sergeants and all that. If they don't treat them like fucking shit, what am I there for? If I'm telling them to do something, then what am I doing? Why am I there? Everyone is talking about it's all, well, with the soldiers that we got back from basic and AIT and all. Yeah, I could kind of fucking see that. The Army's going stupid when it comes to having soldiers given their fucking cell phones in the beginning of their fucking cycles. That's horse shit right there. We've gone back throughout the years on WTF Nation Radio and talk trash about patching a soldier, giving them a patch to make them feel better. To me, the way I see it, that's just the modern day of giving them their new phase streamer so they can get a little extra fucking privileges. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. I don't see it as a big fucking deal. I mean, I'll rag and I'll break balls. I got some drill sergeant buddies and some CSMs and staff sergeant makers and first sergeant buddies that I just break their balls about it. Man, you fucking assholes. Why do you guys fucking have fucking patches and shit? Ha ha ha. But then I start thinking about it, and one of them did say that. Like fuck you, ICE. Weren't you happy when you got, you went from red phase to fucking black phase, then you went to fucking white phase, and then you went to green phase, and then you were like all fucking happy because you were about ready to get to green phase, because what were you going to get? You were going to be able to go buy sodas. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that's a fucking good point. The Army took fucking drill sergeants out of AIT, and everyone fucking went haywire. Big time haywire. Everyone lost their shit. Leaders lost their shit. Everyone is not giving a fuck about, the process, because they are even told, because I've seen it plenty in the inbox. If I were to do a statistical analysis of how many individuals we sent in the inbox that were passed through, then I'm not being negative, Dale. I'm just giving you guys reality right now, because I'm starting to see after my few decades of service that it's not changed from 20 years ago. I've been in that long. So I can honestly say that I was in the Army a while 20 years ago to say it's changed every decade that I've been in the Army. So when I see just simple shit that you think would not be a big fucking deal, means a lot to a fucking Joe nowadays. Well, you know, back when I was fucking, we didn't do this and we didn't do that. Yeah, you know what, dude? I don't mind not fucking polishing my fucking boots anymore. You know, I don't mind fucking having these new fandangled fucking boots to go do ruck marches and shit anymore. So, if the could you imagine the old shit?
You know, because I've rucked in the old boots,
Yeah.
old issued boots,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I've done it. You know, my most recent ruck march was only about 3 years ago. You know.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That didn't hurt my feet. Guess what?
Yeah, exactly. So you wear the new ones, you're like, holy shit, exactly, Dale. You don't want to wear no fucking BCGs and shit. When the Hubble telescope calibrates their fucking lenses off of you, you got some BCGs. You know what I mean? Birth control goggles. Little shit like that. So then we have the soldiers that were removed. They don't have fucking. So then everyone's going haywire and all that shit. They get to their fucking units, and they're already in units that are not like priority units. They're not fucking rapid deployable units, and they're just there doing fucking details because they have commanders that came from those type of units, and that's who the commanders are put in charge of, other than those type of units, and those commanders, Jumpmaster Rangers, Special Forces, all the guys that have been in those high speed units, expect high speed soldiers to come in when they show up. So I don't get that shit. So then we're in the units. And then dealing with fucking army recruiting. And I'm not talking about army recruiting as the fucking recruiters. I'm talking about the recruiting that's currently in USAREC and talking with them. Talking with USAREC on how they make their mission. And then just, I don't know, stepping off, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a USAREC memo. Because USAREC, what they like to do is they like to have these little closed groups and go off on motherfuckers. And then all the stuff that you see on the main page is how they fucking talk in their closed groups. They literally belittle fucking recruiters left and right on why they're not making mission. On a fucking army that everyone is seeing is treating them like shit. So I went down and talked to a recruiter downtown in the duty station that I'm at. It's quite surprising when I walk in there and I'm outranking the station commander, and I walk in there, go, "Hey, what's going on, dude?" Oh, they think I'm like some dad or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna do a quick poll." So yes, USAREC, you're gonna hang on. Today's drink has been brought to you by Jack Daniel's Fire. I'm trying this fucking straight. I'm just sipping and see how it's like and shit. I have it here in my fucking bottle of my old man salty bottle. So I go in there and ask one of the recruiters. I was like, "Hey man, what's the biggest deal? Tell me what your issue is, man. Tell me what it is right there, so that way when I go back and tell my units, hey, this is the type of soldiers that we need to present. What is it about the soldiers that don't come in?" Well, first off, the majority of the soldiers that want to join aren't qualified. They're either too fat, they don't have enough fucking, they have medical issues like a motherfucker. They've been on so many fucking drugs that have been given to them by their parents that they don't even qualify to come in the military. So I'm like, okay, that's one thing. But what about you? And, you know, just me asking a simple fucking question of, hey, man, how are you doing? It was unreal. It was unfucking real. It was as if I had sat down and asked a victim of a fucking assault what happened. These recruiters that we got out there are getting belittled and destroyed every fucking day by these sergeants major and these commanders. And they are telling these soldiers, they're telling these recruiters that if you don't get this, you're failing your guys downrange. Now, mind you, some of the guys that are saying that have never been downrange. So they're guilting these fucking staff sergeants and these buck sergeants and these sergeants first class. And why soldiers, like, why aren't you making the military? Why aren't you making civilians fucking want to join the military? Well, first off, the Army sucks when it comes to its advertising. You know, throughout all the media that I see since the Super Bowl, do you know who's finally released some baller ass, who's got some baller ass videos and shit out? The Marine Corps. Did you see their badass fucking Marine Corps video? What's up, Spurs? You can talk, man.
How's it going? I just didn't want to jump in and step on your toes.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Did you see did you guys see the Marine Corps video? The one.
Seen it.
Guys are just fucking people up. Machine guns are going off. Explosions are going, and you see them fading off like they're dissolving away because they're showing casualties. Is what really subliminal messages, showing that no matter what happens, as you as a Marine, the Corps will go on because you are part of the Marine Corps to keep the Marine Corps going. Fucking badass video.
Yep.
Nothing from the fucking Army. Nothing. As a matter of fact, I saw a fucking video of the guys that were all in the fucking hallway in a tunnel that's been recycled for 8 fucking months. Of these guys jumping up and down in a tunnel, in a lit tunnle. All right, guys, just go ahead and do this. We do this as a team. And then the ramp opens up, and it's SF guys jumping out of a fucking halo bird. You know, they're haloing, right? Wearing ASU, wearing the old pixels of fucking ACU. They couldn't even get the goddamn uniforms. Like, they don't even have current fucking shit. Up until now, the only video that I've seen from the Army that was actually not a bad recruiting video is the SFAB. The SVAB. And I'm thinking, well, there's one key right there that you guys suck on. Now, mind you, I love the United States Army. Been a proud soldier serving for several decades. Love it. But you know what? If you as the Army you have promoted me to become a non-commissioned officer to ensure I give you your ups and your downs and make sure that I train our sons and daughters to train and equip and make sure that they're getting fucking what they need to go to perform their mission downrange, you're gonna get senior NCO fucking feedback.
It's kind of interesting. I have a 18-year-old, and I jumped, out and reached out to the recruiters, both Air Force and the Army, and because I'm looking for options for my son. He's now going to go to college, but the Army didn't have time. They didn't make the effort to come down and meet up with us, and the Air Force guy did, but he looked like a turd burglar when he showed up. His uniform was messed up. He wasn't excited or motivated, about anything. When he was talking to my kid, we went to the school library and we're just sitting in there. He was slouched down in his chair and he was non-committal. He was non-excited. And to me, that just does not sell our military to our young upcoming adults. And I was like, damn, that just sold it for my son to not join you, and in both of those instances, I remember when I was in high school, once, twice, maybe even 3 times a week, I'd see the recruiters, all of them come through the class or come through the school hallways, and they're in their Bs or they're in their uniforms, and they walk through like they are King Donkey Dick, and they knew their shit, and it doesn't seem that way now. And and it all comes down to the way that we look as a society today. I had to sit down with my son before at night before last, before yesterday happened, and this massive walkout, and I asked him, hey, what is this about to you? And he said, well, the walkouts for the 17 who died. And I said, well, that might be what that's being portrayed to you as, but let's look at the news. Let's do a quick search and see. And a Google search, even on CNN and their website, said it was for gun control and this, and instantaneously he went, I'm not promoting that. But when you have 90% of the students get up out of class and go out, they're sheep and they're not standing up for their rights. It takes the strong and the few to go out and do these types of things. We have such a small, minuscule amount of motivated, willing, and dedicated students willing to put their life on the line for the United States. And then it takes away from that when they're fat bodies and medicated or nuts or broken. So I mean, it's I feel for these recruiters.
No, but don't get me started. Don't get me started about that fucking march, that walk. I know this is Sergeant's time, but goddamn, don't even get me started on that shit. Don't even get me started. No, I mean, I'm just saying that, but I don't get me started on this shit. That all fucking what's next? Change your fucking Facebook profile and also the crap. I'm all about taking your fucking rights to vote now. You must be 21 to vote now. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna have a march that way. Are you tired of the toddlers in the kindergarten telling you how to be an adult? Then let's make voting up to 21, because apparently, since these little shits can't handle weapons at fucking 18, we got to raise up, and they have poor decision-making skills. Then fuck them, and let's raise the fucking voting age to 21.
Actually, I got one better for that. Okay, how about this? If we've done scientific studies that say that the brain doesn't stop growing until about the age 25, 26, let's make 26 for everything. You're an adult when you're 26.
Yeah,
because
let's do it.
You can't handle voting and shooting and doing all this other stuff.
And driving.
You can't handle anything else. You can't drive. You can't
vote.
Right. You can't shoot. None. 26. There's your adult.
Yeah, no. I was doing all that since I was 14, except for the voting part.
Right, and I get it, but I mean that's
No.
that's because 21 is just an arbitrary number. It really is. What makes 21 special?
Do you know what the federal drinking age is? 18. That's why soldiers can drink in some current countries at 18, because the federal drinking law is 18.
The first time I was in Korea, you only had to be 18 to drink.
It's all the states that have done it. So everyone who jumps on this Me Too popular, or not Me Too, well, that too, this fucking all these fucking bylines and mainstream taglines. We'll go back to the Army. Hang on, guys. You ever look at the stars? But anyways, all this fucking byline bullshit about that. You're really gonna fucking let a bunch of temper tantrums? Like I said, because let me understand this. You want us to raise the age of owning a weapon, but then again, in the same fucking voice, you're saying, when I turn 18, I'm gonna vote. Oh, no. Sorry, son. Sorry, kid. No, because obviously, if you are not responsible enough to handle a weapon, or you think the age needs to be raised up, then fuck it. You need to be 21 to vote. You need to be 21 to own a vehicle, to get a fucking driver. Because last year in 2017, 5,000 kids between the ages of 18 and 21 were killed in traffic accidents that was caused by them. Some of them drinking, reckless driving. So it is apparent.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but or anybody out there in the chats, I have heard that in Germany or other European countries, they actually allow you to drink with your family.
Correct. At the
early.
It's 15 in some Bavaria and some states in Germany.
Right.
You
can drink before you can drive because actually, I think their driving age was 18.
Yeah. So
Even here in Texas,
I don't believe in that shit.
Even here in Texas, you can bring your child or your spouse that is 18 to 21 into a bar and drink with them.
Yeah. So that's what people don't want to hide. It's a convenient thing, and it's like I said, it wasn't a memorial for the fucking kids, because it's already been a month since this happened. This was a disrespect to everybody who owns a weapon, and you're spitting in the face of all the adults and the parents who are fucking cucks to let that happen. Because I guarantee it. Did you see fucking what's his nuts? Vince Rocco's fucking shit. Vince Vargas, what's his name? Vince Vargas. What's the guy name from the Mayans? Who was on? He was on fucking Range 15. He said, "I'm standing outside the school watching to make sure you don't walk out because I have the power of the chancla." Remember when he said that?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So what the fuck? The whole time you're condoning ditching school, and then we have New Prague, Missouri, or I think it's Missouri or Minnesota, one of those M states. That fucking they had a student that was saying guns don't kill people, people kill people, and the principal, Lonnie Seifert, who fucking was the principal there, told him to get the fuck off the guy while they were walking. He was saying, yes, I remember these students, but I'm not, like you said, I'm not doing this for the fucking for the gun control shit. I came out here for the So I'm just fucking. I'm just fucking done. I'm done with the fucking. I'm done with the society telling me, look, you're not. Look, you little shits, you're not fucking society until you turn 18. If you want to become society, turn 18 and then do what the fuck you want. But when you're infringing on everybody's, because what's next after the fucking guns? It's going to be freedom of speech. Just like,
oh my God, imagine that.
Imagine that. We just had a fucking conversation about this when we had Friday Night Freedom, and we had the class. We had constitutional instruction with Ice and J Ready. We had that fucking big ass.
I was there too.
Yeah, I'm about to say the Spurs. I was gonna say fuck Spurs. Goddamn it. We all got fucking riled the fuck up, right? Talking about shit and all this other stuff and how everyone's hypocritical. So my whole point about the Army is the way it's being is that right now the Army currently is they are forcing these recruiters and treating these recruiters like shit to go out and have unexpected. And then the Army says, what makes me mad is that the Army testifies in front of Congress that we just don't have the people that are qualified to join the fucking military. But then they're telling their fucking recruiters, you guys are shitbags because you're not bringing people in the military. That's the mentality that's really starting to fucking set me off. And it's starting to set me off when we have tankers out there that are minus one crew because we're so fucking short because we have all these fucking commanders that want to raise their hands up and go do all these fucking missions that probably shouldn't have not been going anyways because you don't need to fucking send a tank to go to fucking whatever. My point being is that we're going to have crews that are going to be short. The Army is fucking short. The Army of what we had, we are trying now to fit all of the personnel that are not there into equipment, and it's hard to fucking do. I'm not fucking salted. I'm a fucking senior NCO. I just fucking, and the way I fucking see it is when people get the hard reality, then they call you fucking, dude, you alright? Are you being so fucking salty? There's no fucking be salty, goddammit. Because I guarantee it, if I am responsible for the deaths or the safety of one of your sons and daughters, you best believe you'd fucking have the ass for me, right? If I was fucking complacent or not being salty. I'm not supposed to be fucking approachable. The commander's the one supposed to be, hi, Spurs, how are you doing today? Well, first on Ice being a dick. Yeah, he gets like that. How can I help you? He made me fucking do this. Oh, hang on. Hey, First Sergeant Ice, Spurs is here, and he's trying to go on leave. I'll talk to him, sir. You know what I mean?
But my wife just had a baby.
Oh yeah, well your wife just had a baby. Cool. Let me go ahead and fill out this form. Matter of fact, 10 days paternity leave and all this shit. You get to go. Blah 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 blah.
Thanks, Top. I'm out.
Yep. See ya. You don't even have to worry about doing a goddamn trips report. Again, the Army once again. Think about this. Oh man, you just fucking triggered me, Spurs.
You're welcome.
15 fucking pages to go on a fucking yeah.
Sorry.
15 fucking pages to go on a goddamn whatever.
To sit on my couch.
I sit on the couch.
Not even to go anywhere. 15 pages to sit on my couch.
Yep. Oh my god, 15 pages just to fucking sit there and all that, just to go sit on your couch. You gotta have an itinerary, but I'm not going home. You need to have a trips report, but I'm staying in the local area. You need to make sure your med pros are all up, but my shots aren't due until another fucking 90 days.
Oh, and don't be a female. Oh no, I haven't, had one of those womanly checkups in a year. You can't go on fucking leave now.
Exactly.
God damn it.
Exactly. When was the last time you had your box scraped? Oh, no, fucking get the fuck out of here. Man, if you mind if I fucking do that to the troops, man, fuck that. Go on fucking leave. You got the fucking leave, take it. I first became a first sergeant. I saw these fucking soldiers with like 30 days excess leave and shit. I'm like, god damn, man. This is before the Army changed their rules on that stuff.
I had to sell back almost 70 days of leave when I got out because, the last unit I was in had a policy because, my fucking med pros was going to be as red as fuck because, the profiles I was on. Like 3 subjects
ago, but this is the same subject. It's an overarching comment there when I say I was salty. Not 3 subjects ago. It's overarching effect. It makes connected to all subjects being discussed.
Yep. So I wound up selling back an assload of leave because I couldn't take leave for, a little over a year.
Yeah, exactly.
For the fucking med pros.
Because of the med pros bullshit. Because then what's going to happen? And everyone will tell me, I tell you what, you would thought fucking I was freeing fucking, prisoner. I was like freeing zombies and shit when I fucking told all my kids, just make sure if you're going to go fucking on leave, make sure there's no fucking exercise or something like that. Platoon sergeant's fucking on you, whatever, see ya. They're like, what? Literally, I had people saying, you're sure for a sergeant, you really are sure that we could take leave. Yeah, just get it enough in time because that way we can get a control number on it and send it up to fucking battalion. I'll walk them up myself. So every time I went to battalion, I dropped out leave forms. That was my fucking job as a first sergeant, was to go up and make sure that those leave forms were processed. So that way, my Joes can go on leave. Hey, first sergeant, battalion staff duty is to have my leave form. Fucking go on leave. But the staff duty says I need to stay here and sign out. Put them on the phone. he's going on leave or she's going on leave. They're fucking going up.
Well, first off, there's no leave format here with a control number. Giggity.
No, you're fucking going on. You're going on leave. They're going on fucking leave. Whatever. Done with that shit.
I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Well, I'm just thinking it's just one of those things that's just compiled and compiled and compiled, and everyone gets a fucking ass. You know, everyone's been saying that. Oh, you got a fucking attitude. You got a bad attitude. I'm not having a fucking bad attitude. There's nothing about. So you're telling me that you fucking soldiers over is giving me a bad attitude? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize salt was part of fucking the residual effect of you fucking Joes. So, you ever look at the stars in the sky? You know, just take a look. And I just fucking dude, just
every day.
I'm just looking at and just the arguments that everyone are having over some stupid ass fucking shit. People fighting over their fucking rice bowls and what their job is and what their job isn't and all this other stuff. And I got to get to the club and I got to do this and I got to do that. How about you take care of your fucking kids first, dude? I don't understand how much you do whatever. Yeah, okay, well. First, sir, I don't know why I have a stop hold on my fucking passport when I want to go on this cruise. Yeah, it's called child support, man. You kind of have to use it. By the way, AR 608-99 says you need to start paying. And you can't go and leave until you. Now, that was the only time I didn't let you go and leave. It was when you become a possible flight risk to fucking, child support, whatever. This fucking, like I said, just really just blew me the fuck away. You know what I mean? And here, leaders, let me give you some fucking information here, okay? I'm senior enough to fucking talk to you this way anyways, by the way. So, very fucking senior enough to say this. When your soldiers are on fucking leave them alone. Mm-hmm. Don't add, obviously add them in the fucking... If you have a group text, because I know platoon sergeants do that. They have group texts where they have all that stuff. That's it. Don't call your Joes while you're on leave and then call them back because you misplaced something. You're not expected... Just like you're not expected, or you'd get the ass that I, as your first sergeant, was calling you up for every fucking thing at home. Your soldiers are the same fucking way. They're not your fucking slaves, and they're not your personal servants.
So, back when I was in the Army.
Back when I was in the service. God damn it, Bobby.
It was interesting because I was actually on family leave. I mean, my ex-wife and I at the time, she had a miscarriage and she went through the procedure and everything else, and we had taken some recovery time for her, and we went out to my mom's. It was a 2-hour drive from base, and I woke up to my mom shaking me like, "Hey, you need to come watch the news." And lo and behold, it was September 11th. Now, I commend my leadership because that entire base went on lockdown, and I called up my lieutenant and I said, "Hey, sir, what do you want me to do?" And he said, "We know where you're at. Don't worry about it. You wouldn't be able to come back on base anyways. Don't stress. I will let you know. Continue on leave. Continue rocking out." And that right there to me is leadership. But it's just gone downhill, it sounds like to me.
It was to the point where it was to the point when, and it's because the leadership style that I was taught from my NCOs coming up through the Army, that because I didn't get fucked with when I was on leave. I mean, I had a lot of great leaders. I mean, really, I was lucky to have a lot of great mentors and a lot of great leaders. And then, of course, I've had some bad ones too. But I mean, obviously, I learned from their mistakes. But I think the best thing for me was when you know that you have a good group of soldiers, and soldiers are just fucking people anyways. And I'm sorry to fucking say, man, and everyone gets mad. Don't call me kid or whatever. I treated them like my kids because they were my kids. I had to make sure that when I was up in the fucking morning that they had their fucking chow, and they had their in the beginning of the morning, and then they had their fucking chow at night to make sure that they were tucked in their little sleeping bags in the field, and make sure that when it was time for stand 2 that I had platoon sergeants out there waking them up to make sure they could pull security and all that shit. So it felt really good to me to know that when you have a good group of soldiers, and I even had some soldiers that everyone, I had the reputation of taking soldiers that no one else can work at. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No, everyone's like, oh, fuck that side. This is a shitbag. Put him in your company. Why you want to put him in my company? Well, he's got this, he's got that, he's got that, he's got this, he's got that. Coming to find out, the guy had fixable issues, but the NCOs that were in as first sergeants were so fucking young in the Army, they didn't know how to do first sergeant shit. They didn't know how to do first sergeanting. So when it came to first sergeanting, then it became an issue to where they didn't know that there were, I always made fun of, because as soon as soldiers, because, I asked the soldiers, fucking getting on Facebook and getting on fucking all the other bullshit social media stuff that the soldiers talk to. And one of my soldiers used to joke around, like, well, come on, Top, there's an app for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really? There is? So I used to break balls with my kids in the morning. Hey, make sure you all do this, and this. And then platoon sergeant, fucking first sergeant, what about this? Hey, there's an app for that, man. And everyone would fucking laugh. You know what I mean? Joke around with them. And fucking make sure. But it was to the point to where even the soldiers that they said were shitbags, which truly they weren't, they were just not taken care of. I knew that when it was their time to come back from their leave, they were there. I didn't fuck with them. I didn't have 15 sets of fucking formations to prove my point as a leader. I didn't have to. I have platoon sergeants for that. Hey, there's a layout going to happen. And I'm just saying the new commander's going to come in, and he's a dick and a stickler just like every commander should be. And when it comes to hand receipts, you best believe that you might want to be, since we got a lot of crap, you might want to go ahead and lay your shit out. I'm just saying. Can we skip PT? No. I'll just tell me when the commander's ready to fuck it. You never skip PT. I never understood that either. You had fucking leaders that didn't make their soldiers do PT or put them on details during PT, and then all of a sudden fucking screamed at the platoon sergeant or squad leader, and how come their soldiers failed their PT test?
Training.
Yeah. Did you ever see the fucking stars in the sky? I'm just saying. Fucking, I'm really thinking about it.
So when I was a staff sergeant, I would actually deployed. Right before we deployed, I had a just that same type of thing, but lower level. I had they threw me this sergeant, and like he's a shitbag and everything else. Well, so we deployed. We're over there, and I treat him like a human being. I give him responsibilities. He shows me effort. He shows me, everything that he's supposed to do. And it came time around for his counseling for promotion, because that's a forced promotion. That's what was going on in the military at that time. And my platoon sergeant comes up and says, you need to counsel him on promotion. I said, okay, will do. And I went back and I looked at all the correspondence and everything, and I gave my fair assessment, and I actually recommended that he go to the promotion board. And my platoon sergeant, who had just this hatred of this guy, he comes up and he goes and counsels me for counseling him wrong to this guy's opinion. And I said, well, you told me to counsel him on my assessment of him. And I gave him all of my recordings and counselings and everything else that were all showing that he was a progressing NCO. I had no documentation showing why he couldn't go to the promotion board. But yet I got a negative counseling statement for suggesting that he go. And it just blew my mind. I was like, are you serious? If I'm doing right, if I'm training this guy, if he's showing me the effort because I'm treating him like a human being, why shouldn't he go? But yet, that it draws the motivation down when you have, poor leadership just because they don't like somebody, knocking somebody down.
Yeah, I didn't. Everyone's, those opinions I always told soldiers when a sergeant major would go off on me or whatever, or go off on the troops, and I want you to counsel them and all that. That would be the only time I've ever told a fucking soldier, "Hey, look, you've been counseled." Roger for sergeant. But what if the sergeant major asks? Then tell him you were counseled. Roger for sergeant. And then the next thing you know, because sergeant majors who have that type of vendetta will say, Did you counsel that motherfucker? Yeah, Roger that. Well, what happened? I was like, well, he fucking, got counseled him. Let me see it. He didn't let me see it. I told you I counseled him. Well, I want to see it. What did you want me to say, sergeant major? I just want to make sure you count. I counseled him. Where is it at? I told you I counseled him. Was it on paper? No. What do you mean? How come it's not? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought first sergeants couldn't chew their soldiers out anymore. I mean, would you like to have my company? I'll just go ahead and pull up a fucking chair to staff duty. Be a fucking spec ache. Fucking bullshit, man. I just fucking, like I said, it was one of those frustrations. Just kind of hit me just watching people getting treated like shit and all that stuff. I released a detail today. Just fuck it. Just kids out there fucking picking fucking weeds out of some rocks and shit. And I'm like, hey, where's your fucking, who's in charge? And there's this fucking specialist. I am. How much y'all got left? You want to go on this 4-day, right? Oh, Roger, sir. Oh, here you go. Get the fuck out of here. Put the tools away and take off. I come back. Hey, where'd that detail go? I think they were cleared. Who released them? I don't know. I think they were saying that they got released. Fuck. And then I guess they had some other shit to do. It's fucking 4-day weekend, man. Fuck it. Fucking, it's goddamn. And so a lot of NCOs are going through this, and of course they get to the first sergeant, and then they go to the mother of all, the epoch of NCO development, the Sergeants Majors Academy. There's where you're supposed to go, Sergeant Majoring. Yes, Sergeant Majoring, where you can be a Sergeant Major and knife hand. Meanwhile, at the PT test. Yeah, you Sesma, I know. I love it. It's just funny. I'm going to send her excellence. Oh, man, this fucking Jack is good. Woo, man. I think I might have sipped it too much. I'm just sitting here sipping my fire Jack.
Ice is melting.
Oh no, I'm getting colder. What are you talking about? Ice never melts. He gets colder.
Wait a minute. So if ice is salty, all we need to do is add cream and we'll have ice cream.
No way, dude. No way. No. I just think it's, like I said, it was just funny when fucking everyone was like, where's the detail at? I'm like, I don't know. And then I think they said they were released. Fuck, like they had something else for them to do or something like that. Fucking. And that was it. Meanwhile, the Sergeant Major is running around the fucking building wondering what happened to his detail. Then he gets told, oh, they were released. And then, fuck. So the kids fucking went home early to go fucking enjoy their 4-day weekend. It was bullshit. I just don't.
I want a 4-day weekend.
Well, I'm just saying, it just blows me away that why do you want to fuck with their time? You know what I mean? Again, going back to another, god damn, you ever look at the stars? And they had fucking, you got motherfuckers that were working late. Like, they purposely work late so that way the boss knows. I don't know where this came from, where everyone thinks that working late is the staple of a hard worker. And I always told my platoon sergeants and my platoon leaders, if you're fucking working late, that means you have some time management issues. I get working a little bit when it came to fucking, you had, like, you're getting ready to deploy, or you're getting ready to do a range, or you're getting ready to do an FTA. Something that obviously will require you that you can't do in a day because you have to get it knocked out.
Extra work. Added on to your normal duty.
Normal duty is exactly that. That I didn't impose. Those just fucking platoon sergeants took it upon themselves to do it. But I never understood when I was leaving. I'd leave the company and I'd go back and there's some lights in the fucking squad bays in the team rooms. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I poke my head in there and, hey, resort, what the fuck you doing in here? Oh, I just got to work on this. This is what happened. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, LT wants me to knock this out. Where the fuck's the LT at? It's okay.
No, I've been a firm believer that, and this was told to me by a leader once, like the only thing, like a soldier's time is more important than their paycheck most of the time, especially younger soldiers that you live in the barracks and don't have a ton of bills. And the only thing that and even with like married soldiers and stuff, the only thing they can't do on deployment is spend time with their families. And I'll be damned if I'm keeping anyone late unless I absolutely had to. Because that was something that was drilled into my head. And that was drilled into my head like for years. Don't keep anybody late unless you absolutely have to. Because the one thing that will piss me off more than anything is have me sitting around like after duty hours doing absolutely fucking nothing, just waiting for someone to come out of a meeting to tell me to do absolutely fucking nothing. because that happened so much in this one particular unit I was in. And that is to this day, like for the rest of the time I was in the Army, was my biggest pet peeve. And I won't do it. I'm like, go the fuck home. I'll get my ass chewed. I got a bubble gum butt. You can chew it all you want to. What are they going to do? Fire me? Oh, it's still my biggest pet peeve. It's like their time is worth more than their money. Like, let them go.
Well, I mean, that's why Article 15s take time and money, right? Because that's the most important things to the young troops.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Joes are Joes. I mean, it's everything you see a Joe when it comes to the weekend, they're making a mad dash. I used to fuck with Joes like early. Like, hey, everyone have formation. We're going to have formation in the motor pool at 14:30. And everyone thinks they're going to get fucking early, all right? Oh, fucking first off. Because everybody knows that closeout formation's at the motor pool. Whoa, we're going to go this. And then they're all fucking forming up. They're all like, all right, y'all circle around me. And then I just start talking about just bullshit. All right, guys, check this out. We're going to conduct a class right now. And then I get the easel out, and I start opening some shit. And everyone's like, deflated and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm just fucking with you guys, zonk. Bogey for sword. And everyone's
mad too.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I let the joke go for about 5 minutes. I didn't drag it on, but I would just let the joke go for fucking about 4 or 5 minutes. And then,
Oh, yeah.
then I'd say, zonk.
Total mind fuck.
I totally fucking love it, all that. And mostly what it is that while they were all around, fucking, playing grab ass in the fucking information or smoking and joking in the smoke pit, I just walk the line and whatever. Then I just go talk to one of the platoon sergeants and say, hey, fix your fucking vehicle. This, and I'm going to come back and look at it. And then I go talk to the motor sergeant. Hey, what's the status of the fucking, maintenance? Who didn't show up? What platoon didn't send fucking operator? Just simple little fucking basic shit to close me out. So that way, because I know the sergeant major, what he would do on Monday, he'll start fucking going off about the goddamn, the motor pool's all fucked up and shit. Y'all didn't do no PMCS. And, well, when you have us fucking here all week, it's, we're here in the motor pool. So, yeah, I've had some bad sergeant majors too. But yeah, dude, it's just like one of those fucking things where, God, like you said, Purse, leave them the fuck alone. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Leave them the fuck alone.
Well, I mean, even looking at it, yeah, and going back, way back when you started here on this conversation, that you like the new uniforms. That was the only thing that I really enjoyed about the BDUs and the black boots that I had to polish. Because, and when I first joined and got to my first unit, my platoon sergeant would come every morning and he would send one person home. And that was whoever looked the sharpest and took the time to polish their boots and they did PT during that day. They polished their boots and their uniform was, just spot on. They took the time and effort, and it was always somebody different. He wouldn't just pick one guy, but that was the only reason that I really missed the BDUs and the polishing, because it gave that boost of that morale that day off, and that's just that time. The soldier's time is the most important thing.
Hey, if you were the soldier of the day, I used to do that.
Yep.
If you were the soldier of the day and you look fucking pretty strapped, or you just ask a question, hey, blah 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 blah, and then you're asking a platoon sergeant, but then some. You don't know how soldiers are now. Soldiers now these days are fucking know-it-alls. They will chime in and talk shit for adults now, which is fucking funny. And I've had to get in their fucking ass. Hey, I didn't fucking ask you, numbnuts. I fucking asked your platoon sergeant. So it's fucking funny when I'll ask a question and then that fucking soldier gets the answer like dead on, like he's answered a good, experienced answer. I was get the fuck out of here. What? Get the fuck out of here. You want fucking time off or not? And they're like, whoa, they fucking all make a mad dash to hell and shit. But yeah, I just fucking, like I said, just little simple shit like that I've been observing all week at work, man. Just like, you fucking, God, man. Soldiers beating the fuck down and shit. And so we can't get the ass at them too much. But then again, Joe, being Joe, will always fucking play the system if they can get away with it. Because, you got them Joes that, I don't know, not too much of a headgear kind of person. Like if you're out in the field, you're out in the motor pool, and you have your fucking headgear on, it's in the fucking way or whatever. I don't care about that. If it's obvious that you're walking from your fucking car and it's 150 yards away from the fucking building, then I kind of get the ass. I'm kind of like, dude, really, you really gonna try to play that shit? I get you like walking 5 feet just to walk into a door. I kind of get that. I've done it myself. I'll admit it. But when you got a fucking guy that's walking down the fucking block, barks and shit, and then you're like, he's getting corrected left, and that's another thing. Don't yell at me. Don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to this. And then finally, when I get to them, because they're at the door, and I'm waiting for them, because I'm watching all these fucking, NCOs fucking knife handing and screaming and parade resting, and this Joe's just like not giving a fuck. That's when I look at the stars and go, you know what, you little fucks.
See, that's when he's supposed to give a fuck. And no, the shit that's happened to me before, because I would always leave my headgear in my car.
Yeah.
And then one day I wore it into the house. I get to work the next day. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, look at me. Like I said, if it's obvious fucking shit, then that's when I give. If you look like a total ragbag. This new...
like a fucking stolen valor.
Exactly. Oh, no, the newest fucking craze. What's up, Doc? The newest fucking craze, and I literally... I told my soldiers that if I ever saw you on the fucking main page because you decide to get out of your vehicle and take off your top and think that's okay, wearing a half-ass fucking uniform, knowing for a fucking fact that you're wrong, and you get blasted on the main page, I will be more than happy to. I won't get the ass. I will rather you be humiliated.
Especially if you have your dog tags out. Too.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
When you're fucking, you gotta be squared away.
If you get humiliated over the entire 1.5 million of the WTF nation of you being a shitbag, you deserved it. Because I'm now fighting fire with fire. That's the way kids react to shit now. Don't want to look bad on your fucking selfies and shit. And your fucking snaps and all your other bullshit. So
was there a fucking somebody try to pull a race car? I haven't been on it. I saw something briefly. No, I'm not already assuming.
No, you already are assuming it was a race thing. No, it wasn't.
It's my experience with it is that the people that don't give a fuck are the ones that are like, oh, I could pull a race card or my vagina card. It's like, yeah, Roger. Your fucking nasty ass vagina, it stinks. Like, get it out of here. Put your fucking hat on.
I love you, dog. Love you, dog.
Just because you put the hat on doesn't make it stop stinking.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you put the fucking hat on, to clean your ass.
You're not like calling attention to yourself. It's like, I'm not wearing my headgear because my vagina stinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, no, I'm just saying that their vaginas are stinking due to the fact that they're fucking all fucked up and being stupid and they're using an excuse.
The only reason to not wear headgear and uniform is if you're a Navy SEAL and it's gonna fuck up your hair.
Yeah, well, that's their headgear product. Because there's the green beret, the maroon beret, the patrol cap, and then hair product.
It's like fucking Protec gel helmets.
Yep. So I Protec helmet. I haven't worn a Protec helmet in forever. My biggest thing is, again, they're using that fucking excuse. I know what you're talking about when you said, "Is it about race?" You know what? Fuck it. Let me go up in here and fucking snag this pic.
I'll bet. I'll give it a fucking 80%, solid 80% odds that it was a fucking race card situation where they got blasted and the kid was like albino black.
He looked like Sean King.
You're oppressing me, man.
Oh, hang on. Let me look at this right here. Hang on. I'm in a fucking bad mood today. In a bad mood.
Yeah, me too.
I'm in a fucking bad mood.
It's not oppression. It's called do fucking push-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like any fucking buddy else that is a fucking idiot.
Where was
Is there something in the air that all of us are in a bad mood?
I think so. I think we're.
Is it? It's not a full moon.
I don't know what it is. We're gonna have to talk to Minx and ask her. Yeah, we have to talk to Ming. You know what it is? It's because fucking Stephen Hawking's died, man.
Why.
And he fucked up the parallel universe and of the equinoxial fucking parallels.
No, dude, just the balance of the force.
Exactly that, man. It got all fucked up. It got so fucked up that it was. I mean, holy shit. It's got fucking. No, I'm not even taking calls. God damn it! Stop calling.
Dude, I told my kid.
I'm not in a fucking mood.
About Stephen Hawking. Right? I'm like, Stephen Hawking died. It's like an important day.
Yeah, I
prepared him for school. I'm like, you're probably gonna hear about it.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's when you
back from school. I'm like, did you hear about Stephen Hawking? No. I'm like, what? Fucking communist goddamn education system.
What do you mean?
What do you hear about Stephen Hawking? Because he did the walkout.
But
That's when they told about the Stephen Hawking.
How come? Well, I bet you how come nobody had a rollout for fucking Stephen Hawking? What's up with that shit? You know,
what the fuck is a rollout? Is that where the fucking smell their armpits and freeze?
I don't know. Yeah, that fucking whole walking out bullshit. Whatever, man. Well, fucking
I have no idea. Dude.
Walking out for what? What the fuck are you walking out for? What the fuck are you walking out? Because California.
Another one that's like, what is it?
Did you see?
No, I can't even fucking keep up with this bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
So nonsensical.
Did you see what was funny was that the walkout in fucking California? They had their walkout and they all fucking started rioting. They were all about, oh, no guns. And the next thing you know, they walk out and then they're fucking tearing everything up, throwing rocks at the cops and shit.
Too, I believe.
Yeah. So
don't. Funny is.
So don't tell me about your protest of fucking peace and bullshit when you failed in your fucking message.
No, I mean, like, what would be funny is if they bought a dictionary, and by they, I understand we've been throwing around some pronouns very frivolously here. I don't mean ethnic minorities. I mean dumbasses of every fucking whatever appearance. Their their essential property is the fact that they're a fucking dumbass. If they started using dictionaries, that'd be funny though. Finally.
Again, bro, I don't. That was all sham. That's the biggest fucking sham bullshit. Whatever. You have the women's march that has basically, they called it the youth wing. Hey, you know there was another group that had a youth wing. You know what it was called? It was called the Nazi Party. They had a youth wing too.
And fucking kerchiefs, dude.
Yeah, whatever. The youth. When I hear youth wing, I hear fucking,
Yeah, bro. Anything
no.
that's like youth, it's like.
Yeah, anything with Jugend.
It's like you have so many synonyms and you choose to be salty.
Yeah, and then you call me salty. And you call me salty, Jugend.
Damn.
Oh, I'm gonna take a break so I can refill my fucking my fire jack. And
I can see she's already growing her horns.
Yeah, indeed. My hands are starting to sweat.
Nice. Thanks for having me on. I'm gonna go make some dinner here.
Oh yeah, no problem. Any other host wants to come in and jump in, you guys can. So, anyways, so we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Hungry for another taste. You stumble around the time you waste, and your table's overturned. Sooner or later you crash, then you burn. I think I wanna die tomorrow. And are you gonna be with me? I think I wanna die tomorrow, 'cause I'm out of time and I'm out of my mind. The simple ways come and go. Still I love the way you turn.
Well, that hit the spot. To be or not to be? Not to be.
The Iceman cometh.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects and mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show.
Morty, does your dick touch your ass? Anyways, we're back.
Dude,
Part 2.
Oh my god, totally. You gotta add that in there. And also shit in a bag, Poe. Like, Morty, dick touch your ass, that's in the beginning, and shit in a bag, Poe, at the end.
Oh, man, exactly.
I was just thinking, I'm like, do we have shit in a bag, Poe, in that anywhere?
Yeah, we do. We have it in the, expert action badge skit. I can cut the chops of that. Yeah, I have it deep down in the archives. Morty, we need to shit in a bag, Pogue. And we have that. So we're part 2 of Sergeant's time on this, broadcasting our this Jack. Woosah. 15 March 2018, broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence. Hope you all just chilling right now with a drink. Maybe, hanging out, sitting in a tub or hot tub or on the couch next to a fire,
listening to some tactical talk.
Listen to tactical talk with Ice Dog Madness, and we got the Pooks and Spanks. What's up, Pookie?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, brother, man. Yeah, so we're gonna open up the phone lines. I flipped the switch, so now anybody wants to fucking call and shoot the shit. I know we had somebody fucking going ape shit because they were getting triggered. Yes, Max, you can call. And give us a buzz and shoot the shit at 415-889-8367. But anyways, this fucking look. There's a lot of fucking breaking news going on right now. I just want to let you know all the talks that we had, discussion of alternative medicines and all that. Currently, now the House, when we were talking about how they were using alternate methods and medicines for terminally ill patients, and everyone was talking about Congress is our people for medicinal marijuana, blah, 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 blah. They've just rejected a GOP bill. This was a GOP bill giving terminally ill patients the right to try experimental treatments. This is bullshit.
Maybe they think it's euthanasia, just like I did.
No, it wasn't.
Experimental treatments.
It's experimental treatment is to, like, you know what I mean, for quality of life, or maybe use some alternative methods. It just pisses me off.
I'm just gotta laugh about it, bro.
I am, dude. I have the ass because the GOP, everyone who talks about, Trump, just come in here and do this, and then
come on,
the
bro.
House
You know why?
Yeah, I know. It's fucking,
it's
pharma.
It's fucking
it's big pharma.
It's that and the fucking drug wars and shit. How much? I don't want to. This is not fucking Jay Reddy's show.
We were talking about the big pharma and how come all the poppy plants all of a sudden we're now negotiating with fucking the Taliban. You're talking about that type of stuff, the big poppy fields. Who's getting a cut?
And why do we have controlled narcotics, and why do we have a fucking category that gives people fucking life imprisonment where they're fucking catered to by the prison system for fucking ever?
Yeah.
On the taxpayers' dime. Economics, bro.
Yeah, of course. So
didn't I share you something about like a vaccine or something they were testing out on mice?
Yeah,
just
they
recently?
were, dude. Correctly, you're right, Pooks. There was a vaccine for terminal cancer, for cancer in tumors as well, and they had in what was like cases like out of 50 mice, 49 had no had 49 had positive reaction. Only one of them didn't, because I guess they didn't do it right, or what, I don't know what the fucking was, what the test bed was. But the majority of these fucking mice that had tumors,
he was probably the fucking
placebo, the test
control.
Yeah, the control. But the majority of all of them, you're right, Pookie. A lot of them were the ones that had the cancer go away. And I'm thinking, dude, if I have a tumor and I have some shit going on me that it's terminal, and you want to know why, you want to know how, or you want to know what type of pharmaceutical you could use as a test bed, fucking test it on me, man. Test it on me. If it cures cancer, fuck yeah.
How are we giving cancer to the mice in the first place is what I want to know.
I actually know this.
Go ahead.
They have different breeds, I guess, of mice, they have labels on them, and they are genetically prone to certain diseases. They've bred them to the point where they're like that. So, like, certain control mice will have prone to diabetes and stuff like that.
So you got mice, big old fat mice going with the diabetes. I got diabetes.
Yeah.
No, I know how they do it.
No, but you're saying
I was asking rhetorically.
You're being rhetorical because
that by itself.
Yeah, you have a cancer gun. Like there's a disease, there's a virus, there's a VX nerve at the CDC to test out fucking here you go. What is this? Oh, it's just cancer. Well, cancer doesn't spread like that. It does now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if we know this shit so fucking well that we can give it to a little creature whose fucking lifespan is like exponentially fucking more rapid than ours, and we're certain that we're gonna fucking give it to them. Like, how the fuck do we not know how to fix it?
Well, exactly.
Or
if we could create the creature to do it, how can we can't reverse it?
Here's another idea. If we know how to fucking administer it, why don't we fucking prevent it?
Yeah. How can we not reverse
Bullshit.
engineer? Yeah. Yeah. Mind blown. How could you not reverse engineer that shit, son? You know what I mean? If you can fucking give it to me, why can't you fucking fix? What's up, Jay? God, everyone's joining Stars Time. What's up, man? Y'all coming around a smoke pit, hanging out?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about mouse cancer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Go for it. Send it.
Go to the store, pick up some fucking mouse cancer sticks.
Get a pack.
Right.
Let me get a pack of cools and some
immigrant fucking
and some pack of mice.
Trick.
What's up, man?
They inject them with all kind of shit, man. It is untold the amount of tests that they give to these little rat bastards, and we learned a lot from them. But we also
can't fucking use it.
in a sense, like methods we could use. But there have been human trials, and we learned a lot of our modern medicine today from the Nazis.
Nazis.
Oh, did we just go there?
I said
the Japanese too.
I said the devil's name.
Oh, did you just?
Lucifer, now to come eat your ass from the back in Germany.
How do you think aspirin was created?
It did like
IG Farben and fucking Bayer
from those fuckers.
Bayer aspirin, Bayer. Dude, I'm telling you, man. What do you think all those fuckers learn how to perfect their craft?
You know what happens all that is we won fucking World War II, and we had a list. We had a list of all the fucking most smartest motherfuckers over there, and like the U.S. was like, "Oh fuck it."
There's a race, dude.
Yeah, you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about.
Everybody was racing to kidnap the fucking Nazi scientists and
you're
fucking rat fuck their technology.
You were talking about Project Paperclip, is what you're talking about.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely correct. And it's for real, and we learned so much from that shit.
Of course, we talk about
to what end?
We created nukes.
We're all like, during Ronald Reagan days. May he rest in peace. But we would be like, the silly white savages, they got the AK, and we got AIDS and shit. Like, okay, and now what?
Exactly.
Now what? Like, they've definitely monopolized on that fucking AK, for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I know I am tinfoil hat fucking. I'm not Alex Jones. Well, he's a piece of shit liar, but like I know I'm tinfoil hat fucking armor and shit over here, but I'm not hanging like on these fucking like outrageous fucking conspiracies. Like I've been kind of really focusing on like the historical evidence and like this historical conspiracy and how it's involved.
Plus 5 to wisdom.
I don't know where I'm at with aliens and shit.
Well, not to mention the fact you gotta remember, just like you've seen Tim Kennedy's fucking hunting Hitler. You know what I mean? How the fuck that all that shit happened is going on in Argentina, and then everyone, but nobody wants to admit in our government that we have. I know they're totally going off of Sergeant's time, but all of a sudden they're now saying, oh, well, maybe we had some people escaping to Argentina, but we don't know. And then next thing you know, they find all those Nazi artifacts and shit.
It's up to 300,000 Nazis fucking live down there, dude. That dictator, I forget his name, fucking Jorge. I can't fucking remember his name.
Narrows it down, but go ahead.
What?
So it narrows it down, but go ahead.
Yeah, he was a white Spanish, and he
You mean
dude,
he was
cool with Hitler. He was fucking them, giving them taqueritas on the fucking Lolo, and Hitler.
Nah,
like,
dude, dude, it was after World War II that industry was applied to production of fucking cocaine, right?
Yeah.
It's coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
Yeah.
Hitler was getting that yay. He was fucking crazy. He was so stressed out. Think about how stressed this fucker was.
Oh yeah, meth. Well, yeah, I'm about to say he was like on meth.
Who,
and
Hitler?
Yeah, he was like on a bunch of shit too. He was taking fucking all this other shit. But at the time, it was okay. Come on, man, stop. Everyone's like, oh, he was on this, he was on that. Motherfucker, they used to sell
Coca-Cola. Fucking prescription.
Coca-Cola used to have fucking cocaine here in the States. So why the fuck we judging on the goddamn
Did you ever get any of that? Did you in your lifetime? Did you ever have Coke?
We're not. No, dude. I mean, fucking, they stopped doing that shit way before I was fucking born.
Yeah, dude. That's like the fucking 80s, dude.
That happened.
It's like fucking 8-minute abs and shit.
Oh.
You could still find like old MREs. I'm sure there's a fucking Coke can out there with some of that turd up in it.
Oh, breaking news. Trump decides to fucking remove National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster.
Good. Fuck him.
What the
That's
fuck
what
is
Trump
going
does.
on?
He removes people that fucking suck.
Do you think that's what it is?
Dude, that's
Like the swamp.
I told you,
But
dude,
Sessions is still
it's not
kicking in.
about- That shit, that shit's all fucking, like, that's what I'm saying is, like, there's shit that the news says, and then it doesn't matter what anybody fucking says, what the reasons are for why he got fired. Like, I was obsessed with Trump once I realized it wasn't a joke that he was running for president, and I read his book, fucking watched a bunch of his shit, and I realized, like, the dude, his fucking superpower is that he doesn't tolerate any fucking bullshit, dude. Like, he removes people as soon as, like, he'll hire the best fucking people, and you know that fucking bridge layer sucking one dick thing? Yeah, dude, he gets rid of those cocksuckers like right away.
The bridge laying sucking dick.
Yeah, there's like
there's people there's people
you suck one dick and you won't be a master bridge layer. You'll be known as a cocksucker for the rest of your life.
Oh, gotcha.
So the thing is so you honestly think that he's removing the slackers, like the guys who are just kind of, because I'll be honest with you, I think he has zero patience for all the bureaucracy, and because I think he's realizing just how much he can exercise as president, that there is no precedent, not president. There's been there's no president that's done it before. Everyone else is just kind of like him haunted and all that.
Yeah, everybody else is just like, oh my god, a nuclear suitcase. And this dude, probably before he even decided to fucking Ashton Kutcher, he said, hey, all you fucking nerds from fucking bunch of Ivy League schools, find me all the shit that the president can do that no president like knows that they can fucking do it, and they haven't done it in a long time. Dude, I mean, that's what this guy does.
4D chess.
He can fucking pick people, man.
And that's what I'm saying.
And what he's doing is he's firing all these dudes that got the fucking paper resume fucking.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Slackers,
it's like, and it's almost like he's got zero patience for people that have been so used to fucking. He's like, okay, you need to be on message with me. Yes, sir. Then he goes out, and then somebody says it in public. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Instead of supporting the president up front, because that's his boss, or that's their boss, they go and entertain these fucking questions, and just instead of, like, I don't know, doing what your boss tells you by repeating the message. I don't know, if you made me like the director of fucking communication or something like that, and he goes, ICE, I want you to say this, and I want you to stay on message. I don't want to hear I don't know. I don't want to hear we're working on that. I want you to say this, and this. Motherfucker, you better say that, and that. Don't don't bullshit around.
Makes your job so much easier.
And that's
what I would do. Like if hi, I'm Manager Jay Reddy. Let me tell you a couple things. I'm going to give you one chance to perform. If you don't do it, get the fuck out.
That's what he's doing. Well, that's what he's basically saying. And goddamn it, it's been a fucking year.
Because that's how he fucking places the people that he has placed. His business, dude, like, everyone's like, oh, he's been bankrupt. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, you with your fucking scraping your fucking change to get your cheeseburger from your fucking car mats. Like, you fucking haters. Like, the dude hires people and he fucking fires them if they don't fucking, like, produce, man.
I mean, anyone who's tried to do a business will know that, like, you have, like, what, like, it's like a 75% chance of, like, actually going under.
75% of you going under. However, the decisions have to be made without emotion and have to be done quick. There is no waiting because your competition as a business owner or your competition as far as being innovative, they're going to go ahead of you. And if you miss out and you're the business owner and you're seeing your fucking your workers are fucking flat dicking, then guess what they're going to do? They're going to fucking go, you know what? I just lost all. Because think about it. He is running his shit like he was running one of his fucking companies.
Exactly.
And so when he sees
flexibility,
and when you see and think about it now, he's been in office for a fucking year and a couple of months. Really, did it take you that fucking long to do your job? Now there was one firing that I thought was kind of like, God, I kind of felt sorry for, and that was Rex Tillerson, the Secretary of State. He was
an ExxonMobil guy, right?
Yeah, he was the ExxonMobil guy, and I think he was embarrassed because he probably was never treated like this before, and it just looked like it kind of destroyed him a little bit. It looked like it kind of took a little bit of his soul out and shit because he was.
Well, then he should have been fucking serving lunch in a kindergarten somewhere. It's a fucking Secretary of State.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Those are the two. Those are the two.
Representative to everybody
to the president.
Else.
Correct. You are the pimp of all the fucking ambassadors, and you are supposed to listen to the president. That's what you are. You're the Secretary of State. So if you're off fucking message,
on a leash.
If you're off, if your bottom bitch is not fucking putting out to all the fucking hoes, then guess what's gonna happen? The fucking pimp is gonna get the ass and say, "What the fuck's going on here? How come
these bitches better be wearing Jimmy's?"
Yeah, what's up with that shit? And then the next thing you know, they're not gonna be like, "Oh well, we were talking about," because you're talking about not destabilizing. I think their inaction is what's causing the destabilization of the government. He's probably telling them, "I want this, 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 and this," and they're like, "Yes, Mr. President." And then when they meet these fucking diplomats, they're like, "Well, the president wants to blah, 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 blah," and then he'll call him up on the phone like he's got him on speed dial. "Hey, fucker, I told you to fucking say this." "Well, Mr. President, the thing is that," "No, fucker, I told you to say this. You are the goddamn Secretary of State." And then the next thing you know, he's like pissed off and stewing, and he has a minute to think about it, and he's like, "You know what? Fuck it. Fired." And then
I imagine Trump stands on his fucking desk in the Oval Office when he gets like a group of these motherfuckers,
and just stands there and just unzips and just pulls out that little Cheeto and just says, "Present them."
No, and then
no, Jaredy. And the thing is that blows me away is that he fucking fired two motherfuckers that ruined the delivery of the message on firing Rex Tillerson.
Dude, hey. This motherfucker, like I'm saying, he stands on his desk and just fucking just cleaning house. He's batshit fucking crazy, and everybody that's under him is just like going home at night, beating the fuck out of their wives because they don't know how to deal with it, smoking crack, fucking sucking dick in the goddamn corner. They're freaking the fuck out. Am I gonna lose my job? Oh God! But Sessions, what is one good thing about besides the weed thing? What is the good thing about Sessions?
Sessions probably has some shit on Trump, and that's why Trump hasn't fucking fired him yet.
No, man, ain't nobody on the whole fucking planet this whole fucking time Trump's been just tallywhacking his way along. Everybody and their grandma is trying
Everything
to find
stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not.
I'm waiting for. Dude, did y'all see that flash again?
Wait, ball lightning?
I did. I saw it.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about, and I saw it.
At certain times lately in our shows, every time we talk about the president, every time we talk about the administration, or every time we talk about fucking all the Parkland shooting and then whatever. Then the next thing you know, you saw a fucking flash. No, we're not, Pete. We're not going extreme. We are speaking hypotheticals because we still love our country.
Okay, I'm not speaking badly upon Trump. Like, I really mean this when I say it. Nobody knows what the fuck. They can't handle it. That everybody around them cannot handle it because this is a lion in a cheetah's world. Like, he is just fucking swinging dick, and it's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We've never had this much shaking. We're Marty McFlying this shit right now. We're shaking shit up.
No, dude, we're doing fucking face shots left and right. We're like
What
left
did,
and right, dude.
Sun Tzu says about like being unpredictable. I think Donald Trump's following that pretty good.
He says it in his book.
Well, see, the thing is that you got to remember too is that he's coming into a position where people have already discussed that they're not going to support him in his administration. So what is he doing? He's doing what all I don't want to say mob affiliated like people are like. What do? They take out all the bosses and then give the opportunity for the underlings to support him or get fired too. You think about that. Look at all the people that have been getting fucking canned. These are all like principal people. They're not like the fucking minions and shit. You don't hear about no fucking GS-12 getting busted or some shit like that. You're seeing like top guys that everybody. Going back to my comment I said in the beginning about how the Army is now. Everyone now. You're starting to see like Gray Cloud always like said. Is this the Army that you want to go to war with? I think we're starting to see the leaders now that say they are these leaders that aren't fucking cutting the mustard.
You gotta peel layers to the onion, man.
Yeah, exactly. He starts peeling it back, and he fucking starts seeing somebody that's fucked up. What would you do? You'd fucking fire him too. Fuck, dude. Like I said, you've had a year and 2 months. A year and 2 months to unfuck yourself. That's almost like your first sergeant's doing your work for you as a squad leader because you're a fucked up squad leader.
Draining the swamp is a long game. And you know what? Like, throughout all this shit, all these tactics, when you see Trump on the news, of course we don't pay attention to fucking mainstream media. We'll catch a story and then we'll fucking do some research on it or whatever. But all I see is them just everybody wanting to fucking fight. Nobody can get along, and I think that's what they want us to do. We can't even have a logical fucking conversation about.
I don't think so, man.
You don't think they want us to fight? Like, not us.
Dude, all right. No, I don't think. What I think is that they're so fucking stupid that they can't unfuck themselves. The people that are getting fired, dude.
No,
that are getting fired.
I'm talking about population.
Population is just fucking. That's irrelevant. We could draw all sorts of.
Those are just those are aggregates.
Yeah, like what I'm talking about is that Trump is predictable. What the problem is people that say he's unpredictable are the people that are fucking stuck in their own fucking image of what the president needs to be like. And because he's not fucking doing what they think he should be doing, they're fucking unable to predict him. He's not doing what he's supposed to be. He's pissing sitting down. That's unpredictable. Well, it's not unpredictable if he always pisses sitting down.
Yeah, or eats fried chicken with a fork and knife.
Yeah, dude. Like, so
I know old ladies who do that.
And the thing is that population and Illuminati, like, yeah, whatever. That's like for those others, for your show. But it's, dude, like, I'm just here's a little test that I ran on myself. Try not to jerk off for a fucking week. And see how hard it is. Pun not intended.
Make bad decisions. I thought about that.
And
don't pop, you'll make bad decisions.
If it's that hard to not jerk off for a week, then how hard is it for you to control somebody else if you can't even control yourself on a most primitive fucking level? And that's all I got to say about that.
Jeez, that's
pretty deep, man.
And then one day Doc didn't say anything no more.
I must have drank me like 15 Dr. Peppers.
I gotta go pee.
I love that fucking movie, dude.
I cry, dude, when he's standing in front of Jenny's grave and he starts crying, I fucking cry every time.
Dude, I cry when he fucking sits next to the kid watching TV.
And he cocks his head?
Yeah.
Like the
and
kid,
he's like asking if is he retarded too?
Yeah.
Makes me fucking cry every time, dude.
It's fucking crazy movie, man.
My hobby is my passion. There's something about Mary's quote where he's like, "My hobby is my passion. I work with retards."
But we're not
nobody can tell me what I can.
But we're not but we're not meaning that in a disparaging manner, though. That's what people seem to forget, is we're not doing this to be spiteful. We're
Fuck them, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not whatever, dude. We fucking Jesus, dude. If you get butthurt over word use, like fuck, man. Yeah, I got 2 pairs of gloves. It's the Rockies.
No, but that's the whole point. Everyone's getting fucking butthurt. That's going back to the whole conversation about how the Army is now. Is that everyone is so afraid and being risk averse and making those decisions that what's going to end up happening is that now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing the poor quality of what people are complaining about. What is wrong with soldiers these days? They're not being fucking led. That's the problem.
The same thing with these kids on the news.
Yep. They're the same kids. No, it is societal. No, it is societal, straight up, because you know what? These little fuckers that are acting like that right now are acting like this in the Army.
Can I say this in the context of, okay, let me say this in this context, and I got to try to spit it out. Parents don't discipline their fucking kids, and they fucking get up on the news and then talk about gun control, or they get fucking whatever, They're slapping their fucking mom saying, "Fuck you, mother."
Yeah,
and
cash me outside bullshit, yeah.
Knees weak, arms are sweaty.
Yeah, exactly. So like the NCOs have all their power fucking taken away in the Army, and that's kind of like fucking parenting. You can't really discipline motherfuckers like you used to. So the soldiers come in there like, "Fuck you, sir. Fuck you."
Now mind you, we're not talking about the squared away soldiers. We're talking about the soldiers that take 95% of that leader's time because they're that fucking dramatic. Me, I had no problem when I came first sergeant.
I refer to them as squirters.
I just shot him.
What happened to wall-to-wall counseling?
Yeah, no, I just chaptered them. There were so many things you could do as a chapter that when I came in there and I had 10, 15 chapters ready to fucking rock out, motherfuckers, you realize that a lot of the stuff isn't punitive. That's fine. However, there's a lot of administrative shit I can do to get you the fuck out. See ya.
Bro, what about psychological abuse?
Didn't have to worry about doing that.
Everyone has a fucking Google, bro. Google if you're Joe, he's giving you a hard time at work. Get home, throw your feet up, open a cold one, and Google yourself psychological abuse. And take some pointers. Switch it up. Be unpredictable. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That's the 21st century's version of wall to wall right there.
Yeah,
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Smart, dude. Fucking everybody has shit that they want. Take it away from them.
Hey, sorry.
And reward them. Like when you have good Joes, there's gonna be shitbags, whatever. I still firmly believe that, to a degree, if your Joes are fucking up, it's your fault.
Mm-hmm. You're responsible for it.
You got to teach them.
Yep.
Sometimes we say, hey, this guy's a dirty fuck who has a bunch of fucking boxes of fucking pizza in his room, whatever. Maybe he's from fucking Kentucky or something, and that was what they used for furniture. You got to teach them, and then you got to fucking nurture them. And on a fucking honestly though, positive reinforcement works a lot better than for the shit that dudes do well, we often forget to show them, not with awards or any of that bullshit, but from a good fucking squad leader, dude, an attaboy goes a fucking long way. Don't forget to do that shit,
counseling works two ways, man. I've always said that shit.
Well,
And you
I don't
always see
even mean
negative
counseling.
counseling.
That's,
Well, I
dude,
mean, you see
counseling
negative
is-
counseling.
I know
but
what
you
you're
don't
saying, dude.
counseling.
I agree with you. But counseling is such a bureaucratic fucking shit show with its own secret fucking language nowadays. Like, I remember, dude, to this day, I remember the first NCOER I wrote. Like, I straight up, like, fucking lit this motherfucker up, man. I was like, this fucking cocksucker, blah, 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 blah. It was articulate, well written, fucking whatever. I turn it in to the fucking senior rater. They're like, you know, you can't write all this stuff. Yeah, I had to like rewrite. I was like writing a resume. You have to fucking use words that mean different things to say things that you don't mean.
Flip phrases.
So what I'm saying is like, the counseling is fucking, yeah, it's good. If you got time for that shit, but it doesn't take a lot of time just to fucking recognize something good that Joes do. Just fucking pat him on the back and be like, yo, dude, good fucking job on that shit, you know? And like squad leaders, platoon sergeants, like from a platoon sergeant, that like is, you know, especially like tight knit, like grunt communities. Your platoon sergeant comes through and you got like, the reason I bring up line companies is like, it's a lot of people, you know, and to be even like given positive recognition verbally from your platoon sergeant, it's a big deal. And unfortunately, we get bogged down with all this negative bullshit that we got to deal with all these fucking cocksuckers. And we're just fucking so, like, share that fucking relief that you have that your good Joes didn't fuck up and kill a bunch of hookers on the weekend. Like, don't hold it inside you. Like, let that shit out and fucking praise your Judes for not being rapists and shit.
But you don't have but you're not supposed to be praising them for doing shit that you're not supposed to be doing.
Well,
I mean, that's a bad. Saying raping somebody is a little bit. That's something that's a norm that's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to go out and rape.
Unless
well,
you're
like
Kentucky.
And like, well, then it would be your sister. But my whole point is, and then fucking, you just don't fucking assume.
While she serenades you with the banjo.
Good love.
You're right. I bring that up like as an extreme fucking jest at the very end of what I was saying. It's positive reinforcement, man. A book, it's really small. It's like less than 100 pages, I think. It's called Don't Shoot the Dog. It's about positive reinforcement. Works really good with like kids and Joes and boogers, like foreign boogers that you fucking like hope don't kill you at night. That shit, dude.
Or
like,
that you have
I'm
enough
telling
ammo
you,
for?
I've had fucking like it goes a long way, man. You got to be tough and shit. But the more tough you are, you can't be a fuck up yourself, you know. You got to be tough. You got to set the example, and you have to fucking give credit where it's due. Like, not formally. Like, fuck that formal bullshit, man. Like, half the time, the dudes with all the fucking perfect NCOERs are fucking bunch of, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
You gotta, I don't know, man. I just, that to me, that's like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know, I don't know about how I feel with you.
I don't know about you, you know.
Taken in this.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna take another break. It's already that time. See how fucking fast fucking time blows when you're fucking having fun and being angry? We're fucking already at the top, almost the top of the hour again. So.
But we've redirected it back to Army shit.
Yeah, we did. And the fucking shit just flashed again. Oh, yeah. You trying to get us,
dude?
There?
I want to know what the shit is. Somebody tell me
what it is. What it is that on all the feeds, everything flashes. You could tell it's almost like a mechanical flash. It goes green and white, and there's nothing that we have that we're streaming has any type of key background, green or white.
Damn, so that's like basically when the Stasi would listen onto people's phones and you'd hear the other line fucking pick up.
You did a click up, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You had the click, and you're like, oh, I'm being spied on. So, anyways, We're going to go ahead and take a break. Warning shots, Rick and Morty shots, salty shots.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
See you at the party, Richter.
The bitches, they love visuals.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back. Part 3, last segment of Sergeant's Time, this 15 March 2018. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence, and of course we have our medical staff on board, Pooks and Doc Madness. Where'd Jay really go?
Hey. He had some business to take care of.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, no worries.
Business.
Yeah, some business, huh? Yeah. Well, that was a aptly fucking provided fucking soundbite that I put on there. We were joking around and saying, hang on.
See at the party, Richter.
Fucking love that shit. Total Recall lines definitely have been fucking thrown around in the office at WTF Nation Radio. So, anyways, aside from that, welcome back, everybody. Just kind of hanging out. Shit, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, in other news, D. Treasy Jr.'s wife they're going through a divorce.
Who? Who's this?
The Trump Jr. He's going through a divorce.
Who's that?
Donald Trump Jr., like the president's son,
No,
Jr.
no. Who's his wife?
Oh.
No, I don't know. Just I'm just saying.
Is it the dude that's married to Ivanka? Or
No. That's Kutcher. That's Kutcher. That's Ashton Kutcher or something like that.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm tracking now.
Yeah. It's the other one. So anyway, so that's what's going on in other news. Still no status on what's going on with the helicopter crash down range, and so we'll definitely get back with you guys and obviously post it on the main page.
To be honest, when you said Donald Trump's son, I actually immediately thought of Ivanka Trump. She's like the firstborn type of personality, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Nope, still no status. Still no status on that stuff right there. So anyways, we're back. Hey, so again, breaking news, of course, the shit, what's happening going on in Florida right now? I guess a pedestrian bridge just collapsed. Not just collapsed, but collapsed and has trapped some individuals and killed 4. 9 injured right now, so down in Miami. God damn, dude, fucking Florida's having a fucking bad string of fucking luck.
It's probably police still running from the fucking active shooter that happened a couple weeks ago.
Oh my god, dude. Do you know what?
They all crowded on the same bridge.
Oh, dude, that fucking video was released. Did y'all see the video that was released?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
And everyone was talking about, no, he didn't do that. He didn't do this. Now, is a picture worth 1,000 words now?
He looked like a specialist shaman in a smoke pit.
Yeah. You're just kind of sitting there, just kind of hanging out and, whatever. So, yeah, the video's out of the Parkland shooting. All you got to do is just Google it.
He's probably waiting for some Instagram seal to come ask him for his fucking sidearm.
There was a guy, that black dude that was next to him. Did you see him pointing at the door? Like, are you going to go in there and get, like, he looked like he was motioning. All right, motherfucker, here's the door. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, go. And the guy looked like he couldn't even fit in his fucking uniform anyway.
Yeah, I thought we were going on 3.
I'm going to get the kids let me get my bruh. And the motherfucker rode a goddamn golf cart. The guy was even able to expedite he was able to jump in a golf cart and haul ass to the scene, and he sits there at the door. Tired. This is Unit 5. I'm right here at the door. And the guy that looks like he was a fucking school attendant or administrator, one of the faculty members, like, yo, motherfucker, get the fucking there, get the goddamn kids out. And he's like, ugh, diabetes. I'm looking at the video right now. God, a fat fucking dude. You know what?
He was just there to collect his pension.
He was there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He was just fucking there, looking at the video again. Fuck, that's some fucked up shit. You guys, if you want, go ahead and pop it in the chats. Hey Max, where the fuck you at, man? You were crying about not fucking getting able to call, so let's call. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Did you guys cover those 2 SWAT team guys that got demoted?
Yeah, we did. I think we covered it Monday. We covered that Monday, yeah. Well, in case you guys, what Pookie's talking about is 2 SWAT members from an adjacent agency were suspended because they went in and to secure the perimeter while the shooting was happening, and they disobeyed an order from the senior person on the ground, who was telling everybody just to kind of chill. So
just wait for them to run out of bullets.
Yeah, exactly. We're just seeing what's going on. Just kind of want to see what's going on. Yeah, it's fucked up. Fucked up situation. So you got fucking the bridge collapsing.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's talking about, oh, well, you're never gonna do it. You got a gun, all that stuff. You think after 30 years of being holding that fucking badge, at that point, cops fucking shoot motherfuckers without hesitation. You know what I mean? It's the younger ones that get all fucking crazy, trigger happy, unload 15 round magazines and fuckers for moving a hand into a glove box. And it's the
Fuck
old.
that, dude. If you're a cop like you need to be fucking going to IPSC shoots on your days off. Fucking
That's what I'm saying.
practicing your
All the fucking time.
reloads
Exactly.
while you're
All the time.
Fucking Bridget Jones' fucking diary or whatever. You know. And you gotta fucking have PTPs, man. You gotta practice, rehearse. That's what fucking SWAT. If you're on a SWAT team, like, I'm saying this like not telling dudes what to do, but like dudes that are on SWAT teams, I know dudes that do this, and they fucking go and fucking train and fucking practice doing this shit. It's not a meal team 6. You don't go there and show off your airsoft kit.
Meal team 6. Oh, what picture were you going to show us, Ice? Oh, hang on. We're talking about standards. I'll do it. You guys want to see some crazy ass shit? Here, hang on.
Some standards?
Yeah, we're talking about some stuff.
We're
talking about standard bullshit. So real quick, let me go ahead and do an update. Everyone's asking me whatever happened to things, and I will provide. I promised Connecting Vets CBS Radio that we would do an update. So you guys remember this image right now that you're seeing on the main page? Currently on all of our platforms, streaming platforms. You remember that AFES said that they were removing all high-capacity magazines because there was no need for it. And
yes.
they used some fucking lame-ass juke. Well, no sooner, as soon as we posted that, within, I would say we posted that at night, we blabbed about it that one show, and then the following morning, I think it was like the following morning or the day after, just recent about the same time, Matt Satensing jumped in and fucking, and he's a reporter for CBS Radio Connecting Vets, and got some deets from the main page HQ, and was able to write a story up. So shout out to you, Matt, and good job. It's good shit. So now you can buy full capacity magazines at all AFES outlets, and Navy Exchange and Marine Corps Exchange. So that's that.
And if they do ban them, you can always come to me. I won't sell them to you if I have to spoon feed you my contact info.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. So we will assist you.
Hit me up.
Yeah, we will assist you. We will assist you at the WTF Nation. Yeah.
Me, I'll sell them.
Yeah, exactly. At the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence, we do have an accessories shop, and so anyways, we'll be able to assist you.
But only for people with particular set of skills.
Yeah. So that's they're freaking exactly cause they're talking about those the police officer. He's not a crime fighter. He's a crime observer. So that's that one. That's the deal with the fucking magazine. So now it's in full
Basically
effect.
A meat gazer.
So yeah, exactly. You're like the UA guy. You're not the guy actually testing the piss. You're just watching the piss go in there.
I don't jerk off. I just watch other people do it.
Exactly. So real quick. So now that we're done with that, and we guys talked about that. Hang on. Let me. Oh man, you know what? I almost popped up. I almost popped up the fucking Darth Treasy video. That'd have been a fucking hoot and a holler to fucking watch. So the next thing we're going to talk about is and I was telling you, as we start building more information for some of our broadcasts, for you to ask any pop a question to the main page, and something that you want to throw for our staff, like somebody who has issues with JAG, or somebody who has issues with, and I won't reveal your name. I'll just say, we have one message here. It's asking a question about blah, 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 blah. Here's my scenario. Here's this, and this. And we'll be more than happy to help you and assist you. Kind of like, ask the J1 type shit, or ask the WTF judge. And he'll be able to help you out. So, shit like that. All right. So, we were talking about the fucking standards and shit, and how nobody wants to fucking correct. Now, you guys tell me this next image that I'm going to show you on the front. Tell me what's wrong with this picture. Give it a sec.
I feel like a blind man in a strip club right now.
Why?
I can't see things It's like that.
Look at that fucking headgear, dude.
Can you PM that shit to me?
It's in
I
the
don't know
office.
where we're at.
It's in the office. It's in the office.
Roger.
So look in the in the ops. Look in ops. I think it's an ops or the fucking it's in one of the two chaps at work. So yeah, that's that one. So I mean, everyone's like talking about how come doing you gonna talk shit and then don't worry, WTF Nation, we are an equal opportunity dimer outer, and we would be more than happy to facilitate another shot of somebody who is obviously not in standards and exactly what we were talking about before. Remember how we were talking about we're talking about individuals who like to take their fucking uniform tops off and just think that's okay to fucking watch, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to get triggered again there, Pooks? I could just saw you. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. Entertain me. Are you entertained, Ice? So this next image here at Rockin' and Rolling, Schofield Barracks in Hawaii. There we go. You can go ahead and take a look at that one. So this is the new trend now. It's totally legal. Because no one wants to fucking, nobody wants to fucking, dime a motherfucker out. But because if they do dime somebody out, the leaders are too fucking scared to fucking talk some shit. So, Blias, there you go. Someone's going to say, hey, would you please take that down? This is a video recording of WTF Nation Radio. You're going to have to talk to WTF Nation Radio for this permission. I can guarantee it right now, management will say no. We're not going to take it down. So anyways, maybe it's a birth defect. There you go. So yeah, there you go. So that's what I was telling you about the new trend. The fucking new trend going on with troops is just everyone not giving a fuck, and then no one saying, oh, no, you need to unfuck that shit. That needs to get unfucked. That's not salt.
Maybe
that's
it's
fucking
Maybelline.
Yeah, that's not fucking salt. That's motherfucking soldiers knowing that what fucking right is supposed to fucking look like. God, I hope you don't have fucking soldiers. I hope you do not have fucking soldiers. Because if you are their fucking leaders and you're fucking diamond, I fucking hope. Man, I fucking hope. What the fuck you carrying in that bag anyways?
DT-214 blanket.
Everybody get enough of that? Everyone's getting triggered, right? Everyone's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Robbo. So anyways. If you guys want to do it like that, if you want to do Sergeant's time like that, and they can assist you guys in having those ones, and we will be the hero that wears a cape or wears stripes for you. And if you have an issue or you see a leader that's all jacked up, fine, post it. We'll fucking send it to us. I ain't got no problem. I got no big send it to the main page, and then we'll obviously screen it for whatever. I really don't fucking that right there is what the fuck. Straight up what the fuck.
God, where were you guys like 10 years ago? Shit.
I know, dude. Fuck. What was I fucking
so
thinking?
Much shenanigans.
I was like, holy shit. Like, son of a bitch, I'm gonna fucking see the shit. What the hell's going on here? He's looking all fucking fucked up and shit. And he's gonna be like, hey, I don't understand. Can you please take it down? No. But I'm gonna get in trouble if I... No, you're gonna take it down. Maybe it's a birth defect. That's some serious fucking helmet issues right there. When you have the fucking chin strap completely 100%, taken away from your shit. Can you see it, Doc? Have you been able to see it, Doc, at all?
You killed him.
No, he's. I don't think he can't see it. So here, hang on. Let me go ahead and let me fix this for the dog. Did I already kill it already? Damn. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Doc, you can go ahead and check it out. He just joined the chat, so as soon as I see him in the chat, then that's when I know he's gonna go fucking nuts. He'd be like fucking, I'm gonna make him shit in a bag.
Dude, really? Is that like a fucking bag of fucking favors they hand out like at abortion clinics or something?
You see that shit?
The fuck?
Yeah, dude. See, I'm telling you, man. What's up with that?
And the helmet.
And that's what I'm saying. Look at the helmet, dude.
What is that?
Yeah. Well, Let's check it out.
I don't even know what's going on there.
Let's let me hang on. Let me allow me to
sing you the song of my people.
No. Don't cry for me, Argentina, just because your ass is fucked up. Let me get this opened up a little bit more. There we go. Let me get a good shot of this. There we go. Bam. There we go. There's a perfect shot. There you go. What is that?
Dude, PM that shit to me. I don't know what the fuck chat you guys are in.
Look at the picture. Look at Doc. Look at the goddamn chat right now. Look at the fucking. Look right now. Look at the feed. Look at the feed. It's on the fucking feed right now. It's up on the feed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on. The Facebook live feed.
Oh. Fucking pronouns, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Facebook live feed.
Look at that feed. Like, who's feeding who?
Oh, definitely is that helmet. Look at that.
Stop feeding him.
Some serious fucking. I see Spanky's already losing her shit. Spanky's fucking going nuts. I've already triggered half the fucking female military members right now, veterans. That's what you get. That's what you're looking at right now. So.
Whoa, dude. Like alien.
What the fuck?
That's literally all I can think of is.
She got like a second brain or some shit?
No, dude, it's like that Egyptian fucking cranium vault fucking distortion.
Oh man, buddy. Isn't that crazy?
That's like a $300 weave. Gotta protect that thing.
Yeah. With a $400 Kevlar.
Isn't that crazy though? It's fucking crazy, dude.
Like
that,
she,
dude.
oh my god, I bet she's like a senior NCO.
Yeah, because well, I don't know about that. Back in my day, it would have. I would say it would have been a senior NCO. Nowadays, everybody's got fucking, you know.
So what does like the grooming standard only go one way nowadays? Like men have to groom a certain. I don't know. I've been out of the military for a while.
Well, it's just now. It's now to the point where I was telling you about the fucking salt. You know what I mean? Everyone just doesn't give a fuck anymore, dude.
So no one can say anything, or is it just
that's just got the point. It just got everyone said fuck it.
Be like, you're targeting me because I'm black.
Yeah, you're getting mad at me because I said something, and you know what I mean. So you're fucking you're damned if you do, you're damned if you know, and it's pretty obvious. It's like everybody knows that's the way you're supposed to wear your fucking helmet, and if you mention anything about
bullshit, dude. You know who gets fucking? This is little fucking birdie told me. I don't have much experience working with chicks. None, actually. But, dude, people that are like, oh, you're being fucking racist and blah, 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 blah. You know who fucking gets the most pissed off about fucking black senior NCOs, females that don't follow grooming standards, regulations? The black senior and junior females that fucking do.
Well, that sounds
that's who gets the most fucking heated about it, dude. It's not a fucking black thing, dude. It's a fucking goddamn regulation thing.
Bingo.
See, I was always curious, like, you know, like women were allowed to have hair. I was like, all right, whatever.
They shouldn't. They fucking
it should be a standard. No, oh my god, I was about to say the same thing. There should be a standard. We all should have the same.
Dude.
Yes, shave your fucking head.
Everyone's head is shaved, man. They don't need to, like, and I'm telling you, dude, I would hate to be a fucking chick in basic training. Like, for example, I was just, like, thinking right now, like, can you imagine being a chick in basic training? I mean, I can't. But, like, the hair. Holy fuck, you know?
Oh.
We were fucking bald. We didn't have fucking time to, like...
Yeah. Can you seal a pro mask with that much hair?
No.
Probably not. I'm just gonna speak up. And actually, it's really quite easy to, like, you know, pull all that shit back if you have your own hair.
I was just gonna say that too. It probably can't seal the pro mask when you take the extensions off.
It didn't mean that to sound as bad as it did, but it's true.
Okay, if it's synthetic, is it a flame retardant?
Yes, it is an issue. It is an issue with because it's synthetic. Exactly, you know, he's hit right in the head. Because it's synthetic, yes, it is.
Hair burns.
Any hair burns, but if it's synthetic, it melts.
Let me tell you this, because I'm chemical, and you have to go to CDTF, the Chemical Training Defense Facility, where they put you in with the live nerve agent. You cannot go in there with anything fake on you. That includes nail polish, fake nails, toe polish. Because I got kicked out the first day because I forgot to take my goddamn toe polish off because it didn't dawn on me.
And I could never be chemical because of my personality.
Yeah, but no, and yeah, that was like a pretty big source of contention because you couldn't have, fake hair, fake eyelashes,
what about fake
anything.
boobs?
Ooh, I don't know about that because.
And then to ratchet it up a notch, what about dudes with fake boobs?
Again,
where does it end?
Again, I'm not sure. I know I had to go through this complete medical screening, and I actually had to get a special breathing test because I had asthma. And well, not the first time I went through. The second time I went through it during SLC. The first time I went through, everything was fine, but I had to get a special breathing test just to go through it because again, you can't have anything fake to go through. And yeah, no fake nails.
You had to. Did you get asthma from the first time that you went through?
I don't know. Actually, I wound up getting diagnosed with asthma after getting pneumonia, So.
After being in a live nerve agent chamber.
Well, it was after the first time. But...
So, Doc, what do you think? What do you think about the speaking of nerve agent? What's your thoughts on that Novichok fucking shit happening in Britain with that agent and his daughter?
Who, me?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
I haven't heard anything. What's
there was currently a former Russian spy was fucking. He was given the polonium treatment, but with a different substance. This time it was a nerve agent. It was called Novichok. And he and his daughter were found unconscious on a park bench after visiting the grave of his wife. And kind of find out everyone started getting sick when they were treating him because it was a nerve agent that was distributed. They're guessing it's probably in the flowers or something like that. And so the restaurant they went to, the EMTs that treated them, the fucking ambulance that fucking treated them. And so now Now Britain has expelled their spies, which I guess they knew they had spies there.
It's just like anybody who's fucking on official diplomatic status to the fucking embassy or the consulate. But you know what I mean. It's like all the dudes that are like.
No, I know what you're saying. You the country team personnel. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But my thing is that, what is your thoughts on it? I mean, is that? Oh well.
No, I mean it's like, it's not shocking. I don't know. I'm not surprised.
Did you see that meme floating around? It was like I guess it was like the Saudi whatever he is, sitting in front of Putin, and he was offering tea, and they're all like, no, and it's like, stay away from that plutonium, like 13 or whatever it is.
Polonium 210.
Yeah, polonium 210. Yeah, now, sorry, yeah. Would you want some tea? They're like, no, thank you. We're allergic. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I made a good meme. Don't mind if I share it. It was the dude that ICE brought up is Litvinenko. He was the dude that got fucking killed with polonium 210. He was also a refugee, took asylum in England, and one of his former teammates assassinated him by transporting a radioactive isotope, polonium 210, on his hand And then he rubbed the inside of the dude's teacup while they were having tea with it, which then Litvinenko, the dude that died, he ingested it, and it's such a isotope that it doesn't penetrate your skin, but it does penetrate mucous membrane. So once he ingested it, it fucking killed him with radiation poisoning. And then the radioactive isotopes were traced all the way back to Moscow, like literally. And I made this meme. There's it was like a fucking like national fucking television. They were doing the whole court proceedings for Litvinenko's like alleged fucking anti-government coup shit that he was accused of. And there's a screenshot of it where he's like kind of like cowering while an FSB agent in a ski mask is like glaring at him and it says stops the whistle blowing or it gets the polonium 210. But that's a refined meme. Not a lot of people are, yeah.
My biggest thing is that it's very is the way the substance is delivered. How, I mean, you think you don't realize, is it like a, what is it, like a pill? What is it? Is like a, what is it?
What, polonium?
Yeah. Is it like,
nah, dude.
What does it look like?
It's a radioactive. Don't look at anything.
It doesn't look like anything. It's invisible. The dude puts his hand, because it doesn't penetrate your skin.
Yeah.
He puts his hand onto whatever like residue that has it, right? Imagine, for the sake of painting a picture, a fucking metal container with a radioactive symbol, and it's fucking hissing all sorts of fucking dry ice fucking shit, and they crack it open. The dude opens it up. They say dirty shit in some barbaric fucking Slavic language. He buries his fucking dick beater into it, puts a glove on, and then travels to England to have a cup of tea. He's not carrying it with him. He just has to touch it. It's like fucking Superman shit. Like the fucking kryptonite.
Kryptonite. No, I was just wondering, because I'm not familiar with those types of things, and you always see movies when you see chemical weapons being used, and it looks like a spray or it looks like a drop of something.
Well, yeah, that's for the sake of painting a picture there as well. But the dude who did the assassination, there's a YouTube video that outlines. It's like what is it called? The fucking, oh man, like, it's not made by Discovery Channel, but it's like a one of those educational fucking films about whatever, political fucking dissidents. You look it up. The dude's, Litvinenko's wife, she is responsible for piloting the effort to create this documentary. That's the word I was looking for. And in the end, they interview the guy that assassinated him, and he says with this fucking soulless fucking grin that I don't know what they're talking about. Nobody ever poisoned anybody. But if one were to do this, and then he walks through the steps of how he fucking did it.
Kind of like how OJ fucking said he didn't kill, but he's going to confess as if he was if he had done it.
Yeah. Except he wasn't confessing. He was just grinning there like a fucking asshole. And narrating step by step of how it would be done if it were to be done.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I was out of curiosity, because that was one of the news right now. The British Parliament and the Prime Minister said that they expelled spies or foreign diplomats out of here, and they're going to impose sanctions. And we have sent a condemnation letter, and we're all fucking pissed off too. And you're bad Russia. Why'd you do that? Bad Russia. But
no, dude, that's bullshit. Using nerve agent, like that was not fucking. I don't know, dude.
It was traced back to Russia, though.
No, I get it, but I doubt. Like, I'm pretty sure that somebody's fucking like paying for that shit. I doubt that would be fucking sanctioned from the fucking top. For that fucking method. Maybe it was authorized, but not with that fucking method. They probably said, make it fucking brutal and fucking, the standard, send a message. And some fucking goddamn asshole with a pencil whipped fucking college degree who studied fucking goddamn literature instead of whatever fucking spies study got all fucking creative and used a nerve agent. Anyway.
Yeah, but they said that,
it seems it's really reckless. It doesn't seem like it would have been sanctioned from the fucking like that method specifically.
Yeah, but they said it was. But they said it was a. They said it was a fucking that it was an act of war. I mean, because you're basically using. It's almost like
that's what I'm saying.
You're using
nerve agents. That's crossing the fucking line.
That's what I'm saying. It's an act of war. It's like I really didn't mean to set off that nuke, but we cool, right? You're gonna send a message,
But what is the UK gonna do anything about that?
Well, the Russians do have worse dentists than the Brits.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
they could put the Russians back another 20 years in dental care by refusing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna declare war on you all day, but if I don't have a military to back it up, it don't mean shit.
Well, there is the coalition, the Commonwealth, Commonwealth states, dude.
That's if they're willing to back you up.
Yeah, but they're not gonna go to war with Russia. Like, no, but dude, the thing is like, that's the thing is everybody's fucking posturing and a bunch of idiots, a bunch of fucking dinosaurs are fucking piloting these fucking countries' administrations right now. And they don't fucking realize that the fucking world is a really fucking small place these days. And where even fucking 50 years ago, you could go and fucking shit on the other side of the fucking globe and it wouldn't affect you. Now, you fucking shit on the other side of the globe and that's like shitting where you're fucking eating.
Yeah, your shit's going to get mailed back to you.
Yeah, dude,
Fukushima's a prime example of that.
No, like think about like money, right? Like the Russian government. Let's just go with stereotypes. I don't necessarily agree or disagree with this. Stereotypically, we see them as dudes who fucking made a grab for the resources, national resources and shit. But they want money. That makes them predictable on a strategic level. Like, what are they gonna do? On a chess game like level, right? And these dudes, they're not gonna destroy the world, because then they can't make fucking money.
That's the whole thing about China too, though. You know what I mean? Everyone's like you said, man.
Bro, the Chinese are different though, dude. They're fucking weird. They've been around, dude. Like the Chinese had fucking like running fucking water and sewages and shit.
And
fucking like 4,000 years before.
Yeah, they were blowing shit up. Yeah,
fucking yeah, dude.
They were using explosives and fucking cannons and shit like that way before we even thought about doing it.
While Cain was beating Abel with a fucking rock.
Yeah, before Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Like
Jesus could have. You never know. Jesus could have gotten some fucking sweet and sour pork or some shit like that, or fucking,
I'm just saying.
It's all about that Szechuan sauce.
Oh yeah, I'll get some Szechuan sauce. Exactly.
I know that right now, the Chinese, they're also experiencing growing pains because it is a global environment and the Chinese are dependent. The Chinese, they're a huge producer of goods for a fucking monstrous consumer of goods, the United States. They can't make money without the United States. So when people say, "Wow, the Chinese are gonna go to war with us," like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Like, get the fuck back into the special ed room.
That's called economic suicide at that point.
Yeah, dude. Like, put down the scissors, motherfucker.
Yeah, close the refrigerator, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking idiots, man. Like, that's what it comes down to. That's literally what I'm trying to say is, economically, like, economics is not just money. It's fucking everything. Like, that generates revenue. It generates fucking culture, society, fucking everything, right? Everything affects everything. And I know that sounds fucking gay, whatever, but, like, it really fucking does. And right now, all this chaos that we fucking see, I don't think that a lot of it even exists. I think a lot of it is due to sensationalist fucking goddamn liberal arts English majors that write fucking bullshit on the internet. That doesn't count me because I didn't study liberal arts in school.
You're more of a true physician. You know what I mean? So
I write some shit.
Yeah, you're right. You write stuff.
Except the Middle East, right? The Middle East is a real issue.
You know what? You kind of notice that nobody's really talked about that anymore. Everyone's kind of like
Syria and all that other crap.
Yeah,
going on?
no one. Yeah, you know all that whole ISIS and shit going on. That shit. You notice that?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird lately.
It's almost like everything dropped off the map because they wanted to fucking, I don't know. It's hard to fucking say.
Dude, on one side of it, it's, if we keep bringing it up, like, that's what they want. It's the same reason why we don't blast
like pick it out of a
retards
scab.
on Facebook, dude. Yeah, that's why we don't blast retards on Facebook. Because that's what they want. When they're so obviously fucking retarded that they just want attention, we don't blast them. People know that shit still goes on. If you fucking care to follow that news, it's still accessible. Nobody's fucking, censoring it, right? That's the right word?
Censoring, yeah.
Censoring, yeah.
Like the mainstream media has like shifted its whole attention to Trump instead of what's going on in the rest of the world over the last administration, where all I heard was what was going on in the rest of the world.
Well, yeah, dude, because Trump is smart, and he said, I almost like started fucking saying it in a Bible sing-song voice.
Go ahead, say it.
Nah, dude, it's just banter. I'm not like a fucking, zealot or some fucking crazy shit. But, dude, like, I don't think that maybe it was premeditated, maybe it wasn't, but, yeah, dude, Trump called fucking CNN fake news, and now, they got a big ass boner for, the Trump Meister, and suddenly ISIS isn't such a big problem. I don't know. Terrorism, how does it work? Well, it terrorizes people. Well, how do we stop people from being terrorized? Well, we could stop fucking blasting it all over the fucking front page news all the time. I'm not saying like big events in civilized countries, but like, yeah, dude, we're tracking there's a war going on. A lot of fucking wars going on in those regions. Armed conflicts. And people, we know that shit's going on. But what I'm trying to say is, no, personally, I don't think any life is more valuable than another. But I know some people will disagree, but I don't care. And we're not reporting it. It's not a matter of like we should report it. It's not fucking social justice warrior bullshit. We should report it because it's their lives are just as important as the people who die in fucking Paris bombing or whatever. It's like, yeah, they are, but Paris isn't known. Well, it didn't used to be known for being the mecca for suicide bombings.
You know, and you bring up a good point because I don't even know what the fuck's going on in the world right now. The only thing that's capturing the headlines right now is the cabinet being fucking shaken up, military aircraft crashing, the Hitler Youth, and fucking a porn star. That is the only thing that's debated. Nobody, you know what I mean? There's nothing we don't know right now. Oh, and congressional, testimonies from senior leaders of the military testifying why it's not their fault or they shouldn't do it or we don't have this for whatever. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's all bullshit.
Nobody's actually seeing what's going on.
Didn't something happen in Nigeria just like in December?
I'm glad.
No one talked about?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Our forces were involved in another ambush. So we had another ambush.
And that's like triggering like lawmakers to the
no,
like
it's not fucking.
All of a sudden now,
that's not a big deal now,
bro. Africa has been fucking cooking since the fucking 60s. Correct me if I'm wrong. If not even before that.
But it comes in waves, though. It's in waves you know what I mean? And as soon as one area has been stabilized, in the front of that area, there's a wave of fucking atrocities and genocide happening. You know what I mean?
Africa is the shitter. Like when I was saying that we're living in a global environment, Africa's where everybody goes to take a shit. We're not fighting Africans. Like we're fighting fucking surrogate forces of fucking superpowers there. And it's been that way since the fucking 50s and 60s, man.
I always say, like, just imagine if Africa could get their shit together and like do like what the United States did.
Why
like a fucking superpower?
Okay, well, it's not one country, and the countries that are in Africa,
I understand that.
No, I'm not. I didn't mean to come off as an asshole either. What I was just trying to say that those countries that are drawn on the maps in Africa, that's like Afghanistan, okay? There's a lot of fucking tribal regions, and those fucking maps are drawn by fucking colonial cartographers of the fucking empire era, the British, French, German, etc., etc. So, yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of resources there. That's why people fucking, go there. It's also a great place to fucking bait another superpower into a Vietnam-esque conflict. Yeah. Because the incentive is there, resources are there, but it's also really easy to fucking cook you up a batch of boogers to go out and fucking kill the round eyes.
Well, and you mentioned that too, dog. Is that China? I know when we were hanging around there doing our shit.
Oh yeah.
China's they're everywhere.
Afghanistan too.
Yeah, they're all over that motherfucker. They're like, oh, because what we do is we don't
wrap fuck resources.
Yeah,
we secure them and we sell them to the Chinese.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then what we do is we end up giving these governments money, not fucking the expertise or whatever. China goes in there and says, "Hey, we'll build you a new fucking highway. We'll build you this. We'll build you that. We'll build you this." And then that African country will say, "Okay, well then this will cost you this much because I charge the Americans." And China said, "What are you talking about? I'm bringing my own people to supervise the booger eaters to fucking build your fucking highway. Oh, you don't have the people that can help you do this? We'll bring our own.
We'll give you bananas.
We'll give you our own shit. We'll give you our own shit. We'll have our own workers and our own engineers." When I couldn't believe it. Where you could get the most
Chinese are fucking hustlers.
Dude, they are. I was about to say we probably get the most prime fucking Chinese food. I couldn't believe that I was getting the best fucking Chinese food ever in fucking Africa.
And dude, like our State Department, it's all fucking timid and virgin-esque, and you got the Chinese just running fucking goddamn gangbangs on a fucking global economic scale all over the fucking goddamn planet. Anyway,
they don't have identity politics though, so they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I mean they've perfected governance about for about fucking they've had about 3 times as long to perfect it than we have.
And their culture supports it though. You know what I mean? Their ethic of how it supports it. You ever notice that you're not, they still have a touch of the dynasty, aristocracy. However, they're not. They're modern, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like they're struggling still to grow in because this global environment is new to everybody. So they are experiencing global pains, I believe, in that regard. But they have a lot of cultural shit that is like cemented into their everyday life. That is like you were saying, there's a pecking order, and they fucking have like these traditional values and traditional fucking just the way that they're brought up. Like there's a book, Malcolm Gladwell, he's written a couple of pretty good books. I believe this is the dude, he wrote Blink, The Power of Intuitive Thinking. And then the other one that I'm thinking of is called Outliers. And he discusses the fucking Chinese mentality. Not mentality, that's a little ominous. He discusses the culture and the, their cultural like drive to better their society, as opposed to like the individualism, and that makes them somewhat. There's pluses and minuses to it, as always. There's give and take, but it's pretty interesting. He does a fairly like I'm not very well educated on the subject, but from just general economics perspective, I think the dude did a outstanding job. If anyone wants to pick it up and check it out, Malcolm Gladwell is the dude's name. He's written a couple of good books. Yeah.
I'll check it out. We're gonna do some house cleaning.
It's a town again?
Yeah, dude. Sorry, fucking 10 till. We get involved in these deep. You get involved in these fucking deep combos, man. You start fucking talking about some shit, and then we start getting into deep, philosophy type stuff, and the next thing you know, we're fucking drifting the fuck off. We're like, wow, really? And they're like, yeah. And
I haven't been on in a couple of weeks. Took a big shit on you guys tonight.
No, you didn't take a big shit. It's good to have you back, man. I know you've been doing a lot of bid shit and stuff like that, so I know that's fucking suck. We were just talking about that, man. I couldn't. I don't know how you do that fucking workload, man. Fuck that. But it's good to have you back.
In the words of the Virgin Mary, a load is a load.
You trying to say the blessed be the load or something like that?
Whatever.
Anyways, so we didn't have any guests this week. Well, off and awesome guests. Let me see what we got going on here for what do we got? What do we have going? Oh wow, somebody sent us some interesting emails. I hate you. I hate you. I fucking hate you too. Oh, cool. Thank you. So next Thursday we're gonna have Chris Brunetti come on. Everybody knows him. He's gonna come on with Bion No Cash McCullough, the executive director of House of Hope, Brian Braddock. He will be on Sergeant's Time next week to discuss his projects and what's going on. He likes to come on once in a while and shoot the shit with us and see what he's been up to. He's going to be coming on and discussing one of his projects is Unsheltered Experience. It's about the hard look of the state of homelessness in America. And then, of course, that Friday, Crispin Burke is going to come back on to shoot the shit. He is a Black Hawk / Lakota pilot and is assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division. He is the only one in the 82nd, I think, that can talk to us openly without getting in trouble. I don't know why nobody else wants to come on. And then Saturday, Arthur J.P. Willey, active duty sergeant first class in the U.S. Army, will be on to talk about his debut book, Blood in the Woods. Born and raised in the southern state of Louisiana, moved to Baton Rouge when he was 14 years old and graduated from Terra High School. Lives currently with his wife, Corey, 5 beautiful children in Louisiana, and served 2 combat tours in Afghanistan. And it currently enjoys writing horror, psychological thrillers, supernatural fiction, and dark fiction. His favorite author since he was 12 was obviously the Grandmaster Stephen King when he's not getting hit on the side of the road on his bike. And he's already working on his second novel. Can't wait to see what he's got. Don't forget our sponsors. Don't forget our friends at the Veterans Report. Jim Cannon goes and discusses a lot of the issues on the Hill, and has more of, I guess you'd say, a lot of heavy veteran resource stuff that you might find interesting if you don't like our shtick. However, he's still a good dude, and he still supports us as well. And obviously, of course, our great friends at War Horses for Veterans, providing combat veterans, equine therapy, and a way to let off some steam and talk to individuals in an orthodox manner to ensure that you don't have to worry about fighting demons or continuing your battle that you've brought back from overseas. We got anything else? You got anything, Pooks?
Nope.
Yeah, don't forget. Yep, got shows. So if you're paying, $20 to $2,300 are shows. Again, Taco Trucks and Maintenance. So don't worry, we got a lot of shit going on with the Taco Truck. We got a lot of crap going on this summer. Just there's a lot of not crap, but it's like a lot of stuff going on. Just like, God, this is getting busy. As we start getting into the spring / summertime, this being March, obviously we're going to have spring break for a lot of individuals, and then after that, it's going to start picking up. So you're going to start seeing more guests, more giveaways, and again, once we find out who that 15,000th liked is, then we'll be able to blast it.
Oh yeah,
and get a prize out. So again, thank you guys. We could not have done it without you. WTF Nation Radio, U.S. Army, WTF Moments. With that, shouts. Night.
Warning shots.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We'll be sexist. We'll offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
Like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
Call me a vet like a soldier. Green Beret, 21 gun salute, don't wanna see the day. In a constant war zone, in the home of the brave, where they hate the police until they saving the day. I got kids like you, a mortgage like you, so blue lives matter, and so does yours too. All this separation and divide, open your eyes. If you cut us all open, we the same inside. The only difference is I run to the gunfight. Your peace when it's chaos, when the people don't act right. But I'm under scrutiny for trying to protect me. You pull a pistol and I'm shooting for trying to contest me. I got a quick second to make a deadly decision. The media portray me like a kid for a living, like I'm cold with no heart, a brain with no thoughts, a body with no feeling, a life with no cause.
Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. I'm damned if I do, and damned if I don't. It's like every single time I say what's on my mind, they go for my throat, they spew evil words. A few are absurd, always grinding, grinning, and killing my soul with these verbs. Hold me down, like I can't gasp for air. I'm closed inside of a box, like I'm inside Fort Knox. Every time that I'm there, I don't know why they think that I'm different from you. All that's true is I'm a like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object. I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object. I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object. I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
When the la-la hits your lyrics, just split your head so hard that your hat can't fit you. Either I'm with you or against you. Format bent you. Back through that maze I sent you. Talking to the rap inventor. Nigga with the game type fifth, that flame right. Spell my name right. B-I-double-G-I-E. Iced out, lights out, me and Caesar Leo. Getting head for some chick he know. See, it's all about the cheddar. Nobody do it better. Going back to Cali, strictly for the weather. Women and the weed. Sticky green, no seeds, bitch, please. Papa ain't soft, dead up in the hood. Ain't no love lost. Got me mixed up, you drunk them licks up. Mad cause I got my dick sucked and my balls licked. Forfeit, the game is mine. I'ma spell my name one more time. Check it. It's the N-O-T-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow. Recognize the real dawn when you see one. Sipping on booze in the house of blues. I'm going back to Cali. 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 If I got to choose the coast, I got to choose the east. I live out there, so don't go there. But that don't mean a nigga can't rest in the west. See some nice breasts in the west. Smoke some nice sets in the west. Y'all niggas is domestic and I'm gonna stop. Give it LA props. All I got is beef with those that violate me. I shall annihilate thee. Case closed, suitcase filled with clothes, linens and things. I'll begin things. People start to flash. 818-213s, 313s, BIGs. Frequently floss holes at Roscoe's. If I want a squirter, take her to Fat Burger. Spend about a week on Venice Beach, sipping Crisco with some freaks from Frisco. I'm going back to Cali. 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 Cali got gunplay, models on the runway, scream Biggie, give me one more chance. I be whipping on the freeway, the NYC way, on the Sally with my homeboy Lance. Half ass from left to right, only got 5 blunts left to light. I'm set tonight, met a bitch at the Versace store. Said she suckin' till I ain't got no more. Only in LA, bust on bitches ballet, rub it in their tummy, lick it, say it's yummy, then fuck your man. What's your plan? Is it to rock the tri-state? Almost gold, 5 G's a show date? Or do you wanna see about 7 digits? Fuck hoes exquisite, Cali, great place to visit. I'm going back to Cali. 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 Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Raw G, Brucey B, Kid Capri. Funk Master Flex, up, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
The The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.